What's up to the great people? What's up, great ones? All of the great vibrations, all of the high vibrations and the low frequencies, all of the high frequencies and the low vibrations. At those uh, opposite ends of the pole is balance. You know, where they meet, the high frequency and the low vibrations meet at a balanced place, neutral, at a neutral space. Shout out to everyone. Let me get a one if y'all can hear me in the thumbs in the chat. Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Get Ink, the Big Unk, better known to you family as Huey P. Newsom. Shout out to my HOTC family and everybody coming in the chat. Y'all know we're gonna play a jam or two before we get started. Let the room fill up. So without further ado, I'm gonna play my God Samari from the I Am Black Gold album. Y'all know, go ahead and you know, subscribe to the God or pick up the music. You feel me? So without further ado, we're gonna get into this jam and then we're gonna get rolling, all right? Let's love this. Roll up. Hella static. In a suit and tie, everything that's straight through my eyes. No more thinking of lies. I know the devil would have come to ride. In a suit and tie, everything that's straight through my eyes. No more thinking of lies. I get no shot from Fatima. Now work more breaking the dirty. All I see from afar is that become a victim. Huh? I took Ryan to tell you. I know the devil would have come to life. He was super inside. Everything that's straight through my eyes. No more between of life. Even Jesus will come even in a million years, your time will come. Even if they hold the truth the march of the moon and gold. Seated on the time has changed, your time has come. I know the devil would have come to life. In a suit and tie. Everything that's straight through my life. No more thinking of life. I know the devil would have come to life. In a suit and tie. Everything that's straight through my life. No more thinking of life. gonna play one more jam and then we gonna get into it, y'all.
We go by. A phone play. By Google. If a bunch of babies need a phone play. Holy God, alone while I say, I will sacrifice my life with the life to lead these days. In my mind, my meditation never weak. Still I am confident and just stop my mind from sleep. I am here to serve you. And I am here to follow the emperor. And I am here to serve God. And I am here to follow the emperor.
Rasta, fiercely.
My journey is to ever come and see. With the faith in God, no one can do it. Selfish desires will make man conceive. Go to the evil side of the broken and need, yeah. I am here to serve God. I am here to follow the emperor. I am here to serve God. Follow the emperor. In my struggle, I call upon his God. The foolish man looks so long the teachings of the emperor. I live my life purpose, I am a Rasta man. Don't you be the one to miss your time. The Savior star, I have a star. Be so glad I am here to serve Jah. I have a star. Be so glad I am here to serve Jah. I have understand. Be so glad I am here to serve Jah. I have understand. Be so glad I am here to serve Jah.
What up, family? What up, man?
Please tell me why it gotta be so loud.
You cut it down. What up, family? Shout out to everyone out here, man. What up, where everyone they are out there, everyone. Shout out to One World, One Hood in the Magic Mirror. Shout out to Master AJ. Shout out to Sean Becker. Shout out to the God Body. What up, family? What's up? Just doing a little wake and bake. You know what I'm saying? Waking and baking. Waking and uplifting. Or going up high. Baking the cake until it rise. You know, you got to bake the yeast until the yeast rise. To the yeast. Why the east? Why the beast? Y'all feel me? Y'all give yourself a round of applause for being able to make it through this awakening and making it back through the portal and coming back into this realm. You're making it back into the realm, but what realm are you in? Shout out to the guy Raul. What's up, Shalonda? How everybody doing? Flat Earth Unity. What's up, everyone? I'm gonna share the link out just in case y'all want to come up and speak. Wasn't nothing major or nothing to talk about. I just want to do an open portal, an open wake and bake. You know, get y'all energy straight, get y'all vibration going right. Whether it's going up or down, it's going. Whether it's up or it's down, it's somewhere that is going. Y'all know how we always talk about high vibration and low beacons and low frequencies and things of this nature, people who are operating in their root chakra. Every space is meant to be obtained. Let me say that. Every space that it is meant to be obtained and utilized, meaning your highs and your lows. Your oohs and your ohs, or your woes. The aha moment. The aha moment. You say, aha, I got it. When you finally, or you starting to figure it out. Trying to figure it out. Once you figure what it out is, once you figure out what the it is, you can figure your way out or your way back in it. Shout out to the guy, Josh, the damn Josh. Goddamn Josh. You should be on where you can speak.
Grand Rising, y'all. What's good?
Grand Rising to the God, man. Grand Rising to the family. Don't you know good, brother? How you doing, man?
Man, I probably don't know shit good, but it's all well over here.
Well, shit. How you don't know everything good, man? You here. I know that's good.
May not be good to the next person. It's great to me, but you know.
You hear me? Well, it don't matter to them, you know. That shit don't matter. Either way it go, all that matters is to me and you, because we the only ones that have eyes to see what we going through. So if they don't see the beauty and the fucking the greatness in you, hey, look, tell them to take another look at the view.
It's mind over matter. If they don't mind, they don't matter.
Facts. Mind over matter. So is it safe to say that out of sight, out of mind?
Yeah, that's probably about right.
But that be getting kind of scary to me. Like sometimes I be like out of sight, out of mind. I don't be want to think that shit. I be like, I know my people still here. I know my mom's still here. Like I know everybody here, but don't nothing appear until you put your visual on it or your space around it. or you're amongst the space that you're trying to, I guess, manifest, or the vibration that you're pushing out. It's like when you ride down the street, don't nothing appear until you get to it. But you know it's there. You know, like your same neighborhood. Is it vibrating at a rate that you know is there so much that is there? Is appearing to be there? You know, are we really here? Are we really here on YouTube right now? Say, yeah, as far as we can see. Like, but before we came on this line, we know YouTube existed, but was we here? Or are we here? Or are we just playing the skins? As the kids say now, they got to get skins with just new avatars, the skins. Is the skin being played from outside like a video game? Are you moving your avatar from outside? And you enjoy the game so much that when you go to sleep, you're ready to come back into it. It's like Neo waking up on a Nebuchadnezzar, and he just want to go back inside the Matrix to operate. I mean, like, because if they was already free, why did they have to go back in the Matrix? If they was already out, why did they have to operate within the Matrix? Was the Matrix them? Were they the Matrix? Or they was once a part of it to separate it to know that they could control it? Once they got back control over itself, hear me, no fear. Because we are in the center of that, the eye of that Tor, what was torn, the Ado. You know, the tornado. It was torn. Torn ado. Shout out to the God Plant Face. All the way from Winnipeg. All the way from Winnipeg. That's Canada, right?
Canada.
Is Canada part of the Americas?
That's what they tell us.
That's what they tell us, right?
America goes from the tippy tip top of Canada to the tippy tip bottom of Argentina and Chile.
Hear me. See, most people don't know that. They just thought America was just these 50 states. Like we was on, I think we was on Lindsay channel, and we was debating with, arguing with Gary about this situation.
Man, ain't worth arguing with Gary about shit.
Man, it wasn't even worth it, right? But it's the fact that he just gonna sit here and tell us that we're idiots, and he didn't even know that all of the land was one land, like literally.
Look, the problem with someone calling someone an idiot is we're all idiots in some stance. You know, in some stance, we're all idiots. An idiot just means you don't know something. He may not. It's plenty he may not know. That's the problem with arrogance. Ego and arrogance have you thinking you're just the shit and everyone else is lesser.
Right, like it ain't nothing. You don't got no room for you to grow. You know what I'm saying? You have reached your ceiling. So now your cup just full and you ain't got no room for nothing else to get in where it's not just pouring out. Like you got to leave your cup big enough that you can fill it up some more. Know what you know. Don't take that away from you. But just know that you don't know nothing. You don't know it all. It's It's always a learning experience. Every time you take a breath, it's a new experience to be learned. Only if you
After every reset, after every time you go to sleep and wake up, you should be learning something. It should be some sort of learning experience, whether it's a book, something physical, something metaphysical, all kind of shit. It's all things to be learned.
36.9 is something to be learned. You can find it in your mind. Only if you took the time to look inside of yourself and knew that you was in the time. Like you read in between the lines and you could find so much inside. So much, man.
The more you know, the more you realize you don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yes. The more you know, the more you realize that you don't know. That's a fact.
I love that more people are saying that. I never heard that 3 years ago. Maybe I wasn't listening in the right way, but after about 2 or 3 years, we all been back here building with each other, and a lot of these things are coming out to the regular world that was in our Discord. You know, like that's real shit. We planted seeds, whether we knew it or not. That's a beautiful fucking thing.
Yes, it is, bro. And to see them starting to sprout, that's what's making it so beautiful. Because now you can see the grass starting to grow again. You can see all the trees growing. You like, damn, bro, look at these seeds just growing. They sprouting everywhere around you. See, and the beautiful thing is, right? They coming through this dark age right now. See, they just now cracking through the soil to see the sunlight. So like they finna spring up. This is the real reset where they try to start us early. Nah, this is that was the time where the seeds was being planted, just starting to crack open under the dirt. They still in the dark, but they got light in the dark. They done brought light to the dark. It's a beautiful fucking thing, bro. Telling you, bro. It's all around us, Josh. For real, bro. I think you had to be back on those discourse with us to be able to recognize. Yeah.
Dark to the light. That's creation. It's creation. It's a beautiful thing. Bringing dark to the light, bringing light to the dark, vice versa, whatever you want to call it. That's just creation. It's the same with an idea. An idea comes from where? The darkness.
And that little bulb come on. That light come on when you got that idea. And it's like, oh shit. You can see it. And then you got to start doing what? The first thing you got to do is put it on something that you can be manifested. That's why I think the power is it is power in writing and drawing and spelling and seeing. Because if you can draw it or you can write it out, you can see it and manifest it from the dark into the light ASAP. So then it already then took its form to start becoming to be. You done gave it formation. You done gave it a formula. And then all you got to do is just keep walking towards the steps of seeing that creation, and it's eventually going to present itself to you. It'll eventually.
Same can be like at the same time, just speaking on something like manifesting a art piece, you know, something that came from inside the head to a piece of art. The same can be said of the way the media works. The media will put something out there over and over and over, fabricated until something finally sticks, and then it changes your whole perception of shit. They got you thinking, shit. They have everyone thinking that they're gonna take everyone's guns, and nah, they ain't gonna take no one's guns, because this next generation or the generation after that, they're gonna convince them that they don't want the guns. So instead of giving the guns up, they just ain't gonna have them.
They just, oh damn, that's a mic drop. How you gonna take something that we don't even have, that we not even our energy to? We don't even need these things. We on a whole different age, you know.
And see, I can see that in a good way, but I can also see that as a bad thing to control. Because if you got us thinking we don't need no guns, but everyone that's doing harm out here has a gun, that's bad. You know what I mean? It's only good if there's no guns universally.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like no one can have a gun. We're all smacking each other in the head with sticks if we got an argument, you know, like That's I think that's the smartest way anyway. You pull these people away from behind desks that's making all this shit happen, and you put a stick in their hand and tell them they got to fight their way through it. You'll see the difference between a pencil pusher and a person that has real world experience.
Yeah, you remember the saying that we used to say this when we was little: sticks and stones break bones, but words never hurt us.
I think that was a mental trap. That was another one of those mental traps because words, the words put on paper can become legislation.
Right.
You know what I mean? It can become law. Words put on paper.
And sticks and stones alone are words.
Yeah, they are. They're words. And a stick and a stone can be used as far more things than just to hurt somebody. So it's like it's word. It's
Words
mental
hurt more
trap.
than sticks and stones sometimes.
Exactly. That's what before we got the intelligence to crush the rocks down and create cement. That's all we had to build with was sticks and stones, like mud.
Right.
And then we got smart, realized,
what is ST?
crush these fucking rocks up,
right?
Just make a paste out of it, and boom, that's it.
Think about the ST, right? So we always be dealing with the etymology, right? And when we talking about the stick and stones, right? Is that ST at the beginning, right? Which is a wave, or the serpent that was around that tree, and that cross, right, was where we met at. So, because we be trying to figure out why are they using these words together like that, or putting the letters together, and what type of form are they? Why do they put these letters together like that, and what kind of energy are they forming? You feel what I'm saying? So, like, if we think about the states, the state of mind that people are in, statistics, stats, all of these different things that's dealing with that ST, right? Which is the fucking, it's really a wave, or really the spiral thing of one, like the stone, because the stone, the ST let you know that you are that T though, but it's the wave that's around that T, and then to let you know ones, So it's like you were the one, the ONOES. Okay, it's showing you again at the end that it's all about the wavelength. It's connecting you to the wave and how you're supposed to slither in and out of the states, or the state of mind, I would think. Because the ST, what the fuck is the ST?
It's a big one too because it's everywhere. It's like strength, steer,
right,
stay.
And then on the back end, it's past, last, asked, all of these things that's what the fuck is this ST about?
Stars,
start, the start,
yeah,
the stairway to heaven.
Yeah, it all storm.
Storm.
Just a storm and to storm, both forms of the word.
Damn. Crazy, bro. I know it's way more that we just ain't even paying no attention to right now.
Steal, to take something, steal.
Damn, and steal.
Yep, and steal the material, steal.
Yes.
Hell yeah, it's beautiful because as you think about it, like what's it called? There's part of the plant is called a stamen, stamens, stamen or something like that. ST again. It's all over the place. It's like a stem of a plant.
Stems. Damn, man. Damn, store that we go into.
To stand.
To
stall.
To stall.
Shit, to both start and to stall have the ST, and both of them are the opposite of each other. Like,
Shit. It's.
yep, and that it's the end of things as well. Definitely, like to
Yeah.
think of the ending, the TS.
Yes.
TS ends a lot of things as well. So
Yes.
it's part of it. Our brother Neppy, I don't know if you're familiar with Nepican. He's got a channel called Goetia Keys to the Americas. Now he done changed his name of his channel a billion times. This man went from being an occult person to being a Moor to now being or to being native to now being like, man, all this shit is like, you know, it's all unifying. If we can learn it all and see what it means, we can syncretize this shit and learn
Right.
more about the past. But man, you know, I stand kind of like fuck the past. I understand that the past kind of matters, but at the same time, fuck the past. All you got is now and here. Anything else is just conjecture and like taking people's word for shit. And if you don't got what right here, like if you, I can't do it and I can't build it, like man, it really ain't even. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's not something within my realm of possibilities, like as far as millions and billions of dollars and shit, it's probably bullshit. It's probably just a money pit for people to make and exchange money legally. You know, like I don't know, fuck all that bullshit.
Yeah, man. Shout out to God Body. What's up, God? Yeah, MJ Givens going in. She like, God damn, all that shit stale. You gotta stop. Stupid.
I'm just chilling, bro, listening in, trying to catch the vibe, see what y'all was talking about.
Tree stumps, stomp.
But like I was saying, the brother Neppy, he's come to realize that it was basically one big language that was spoke over here, and it was spoke from the top to the bottom. But then you had a bunch of different like slang languages, basically the same way we do it how it is. Like my little city speaks a little different than your little city, like the same shit, but they weren't speaking English over here. They were speaking a more intellectual language with better word choices, with far more words, like Arabic, in a sense. Arabic has three times the words English has, which means that you can express yourself three times better, or you can be controlled three times better, whatever you want to consider it. You know what I mean?
Damn, boy. Streets. Streaks. Streams. StreamYard. Steam.
Stream, like where you are right now, you're on a stream.
Steeple.
There it goes again, stairs and steeple. One of them is, you know, very accessible, the other one inaccessible, basically like dualities, but both of them start with the ST.
Damn.
Strange, estranged.
Strange.
Yeah,
God damn.
strange.
Strike. Strikes.
Strange.
Air strikes.
Yeah.
Damn. Something up on that ST, boy. And I see that ST in that ump right now. Now I'm looking at it. Like, damn. Shit is just everywhere. The S
What's
is
that
too-
unk from? What's that unk from, Huey?
This
Is it
one?
like an Egyptian artifact or something?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The key of life
What's it?
represents the yoni, the phallus, and the connection of those where they meet the balance, you know what I'm saying, and everything in between, you know what I mean? It's just to showing you that the phallus and it keeps yoni at the top. You know what I'm saying? It's just showing you the key to life. That's all it is. It's just telling you it's 3 to make. It took 3 to make, and you are the center point. See, where all 3 of these pieces meet is the 0 point. That's where you are. You feel me? You the one that control all of that. You the one that made those meet. Without you being there, the positive and or the yoni and that the phallus, it ain't no connection. You was the connection through it. You the plug. That's what I see out of it. That's why I'm the big unk, you know. And it represents you, your head, your shoulders, you know, your body, your torso, you know, everything. It's everything you look at in life. To me, you can't get around it. You can't get away from it. Yeah, man. It's something that damn boy. Y'all on some shit right now. Because they either put it there where you can't see it or like you see it in the spell. It's like the motherfuckers will put so much inside of the spell that you can't see, boy. It's like, damn. See, that was having to do something with, I believe, the fact that that S and that C and that T and those E's and these things of this nature. When you're talking about multiples of anything, you're gonna have to have that S, which is the or the hissing in the way that we speak. Let us know that we was the serpent, which is that S. This is the reason we speak with that hiss when you hear it, because we was the one who could speak. It's like when the Eve heard us speak, it agreed that we had control over it. That's what folks don't get. Like, and all of the atoms within inside of you knew that they was operating off of your vibration, because you had the power to speak with words. You was the creator. You created everything with words, which was the spell. It's the deepest shit. If the world was created with words, and then you got the L again, El, Elohim, him, El, the L's, who they made their likeness in. The world was created with words. Take the L out of the world, and you still got words. That would let you know that the L put himself inside of the world. He didn't put himself on the outside of it. He put himself inside of the world and inside of all of the words that he created. Once he created words, that's what gave it power to be. So once you came up under the standing of spelling and standing of knowing, you knew that this is what you was here to do. And you're the only one who taught yourself these spells the whole time. Just think about this. Think about this. We could take 2 kids that was born, and one in a Latin home or one in an English home. We can take them and raise them in opposite homes, and both of them will learn the opposite language. And then they will automatically already know what their DNA had in them and the vibration that they was in before they came out. Meaning they heard their mama speak the whole time she was carrying her. The whole time that their father was carrying them, they was able to carry that vibration through. So they already knew how they was speaking and what they knew. But then when you switch them at the birth, you give them another view. But then they be able to automatically link up the 2. Automatically. They just gonna hear the way that you was saying it in a different way, and they gonna be like, damn, how did I was saying all of these things? And when they go to having to start say the The Spanish child that you put in an American home, once he get around like going to school or whatever, you don't never keep him around no Spanish at all. And he have to go to school and learn Spanish or learn something else like that. It's going to be easy for him to catch it because it's going to be right in his, it's going to be in his blood.
You know when you have dreams with no words?
Right.
But you're understanding the meaning of everything, like
Of the dream.
yeah, and there's no words in there, but sometimes there is words, and I think the words in the dreams, there's deception there somehow, and if you have the dream without words but you understand everything, it's not deception.
The pictures become the words. It's like I had a dream. I was falling. It was a spikes there. I heard nothing, but I was falling. So that was the words you heard, falling. You knew that you was falling. So that was a word that you attached to your dream. Okay. I seen what? People. I was wet. I was in the what? Water. I didn't hear nothing, but the words I heard was water. You know, I was in the car. That was the words that you heard. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, damn, I was right there. I seen some people there, but I didn't know exactly. I can't put a face on it. So then you just heard people. And you didn't even have to hear it, but by you being able to visualize it, it gives you words. That makes sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. And what's beautiful is like to be able to perceive or to have a little dream or whatever, and realize that what you perceived was part of what you experienced. It's a beautiful thing.
Yes, it is. But then you got to realize, how often are you doing it? Do you only do it when you sleep? Or are you dreaming when you are awake and you living when you sleep? You don't ever feel like you really dreaming now?
Yeah, it's aspects of it that feel fucky, you know, but like for the most part, it's pretty here. Like I'm experiencing physical in accordance to what I should be. You know, I'm slowly deteriorating as I get older, as I'm supposed to. Like, no longer the same, you know, agility and stamina that I had when I was younger. But obviously, that can be, you know, combated. You can combat that shit. But that's not what I was saying. I'm just saying, you know, naturally. I don't know. I mean, I don't think that we live like in. I don't think where we live is fake. I think what we think we live in is fake. Like where we think we live is fake. Where the world we think we live in is false. Like false, not fake. Fake, like, you know, like I think the only I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know too much of shit. I'm just some asshole with the goddamn penguin avatar, to be honest, you know. But
Oh, no,
like,
you know what I'm saying? You're speaking mind. But I think that, you know, we live inside ourselves and we never was able to experience that life. So we had to look outside of this world that we're living in, which is the dream world. I think that inside yourself is what we never really could see. Like we can see inside of self, right? But you can't never look inside of yourself. Like you can't look inside yourself like you're looking inside the house outside when you outside your house and you looking in the window. You know what I'm saying? But you knew you had to figure out that you was looking through a peephole. This is the biggest dream of it all because we in the deep sleep. We so much in the sleep is like, okay, this feels so good in the dream that you don't want to let this go. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you go back, it's like, man, fuck that. Put me back on the game, man. I don't want to goddamn. You know what I'm saying? I just bought some new life. Well, I'm good. Let me go back into the world, into the world realm, in the realm world. It's like, this shit is a dream. I really look at this motherfucker like it's a dream. Like reality is not what it seems. It's more than just what we
You know
stay
how
in.
animals can speak without the words. Like when a animal lays its ears back, you know it's pissed off, and
Mhm.
it's letting you know it's pissed off, and it's
Attack.
gonna fuck you up if you do what it knows you're thinking of doing.
Right. It's like when that dog tail goes straight up, it ain't wagging no more. He on alert. So he telling you approach with caution. And you gonna hear it. But at the end of it all, that's just something that you was a perception that you was pushing out of yourself for the activity because the programming that you were used to being programmed. You know what I mean? What if a fucking lion don't sound like ah? It sound like like a fucking chimpanzee or something, or a bird. And you gonna go out in the world and you ain't never been face to face with one, and you get face to face with one, and you just been programmed through television, what they was telling your vision to visualize. They telling you how to vision, to use your vision. It's like, man, usage. The usage. It's the us age, right? Or the you and the wave of the age. Like I be looking at shit like, or the C, to see the wave of the age. Or see the angle, or the G. And see, the G was electric energy. When you start seeing everything in spells, you can take what you want out of certain what you want and just break down a spell and just show how the spell is meant to be utilized. You know? Because life is all a fucking about a projection of what one is seeing and speaking itself out to be able to come to. Like this shit is just a whole fucking realm of thought that's lingering around that you have to be able to tap into to figure out why is it there? Like, what is the sound that I hear? Why is it rain there? Why was it a rain there? You know, why was it rain outside right there? Or was it a rain there? I don't know, man. I'm just a far out thinker, bro. I just think I think too much. And spells is a bad thing and a good thing because it can project so many things. Just the vibration of it. The calculated thoughts that's put into the words, or if the lack of their so that's put into the words that's being spoken. Some people just speak freely and don't even think about the words that they're speaking. You know, they just let it flow out. I do that a lot, but then sometimes I do speak. I think about what I'm saying, and it comes out faster than I can even think it. Yep, mind's eye, the ink, the link, think, the ink, the ink. You hear me? Think ink. The ink is written. Well, I tell you how it was led. We all reading lead or looking at this picture. This picture.
What I get from that
Say that again.
is that the words are kind of they're just a partial representation of what's real. you can't really express everything about something with words. What's in your mind? In your mind, you know what you're talking about, but the words,
Don't match.
no. Yeah, they match a little bit, but not fully. I don't know how to really see. I'm trying to use words to
No, I
express the thought.
I understand exactly what you are, understand or overstand, however, whatever kind of stand it was, or our table stand. What did we say, bro? Our table stand. You know, instead of understanding or understanding, or I just stand. I stand, man.
Peace, G.
Shout out to the God. Shout out to the God, Mind's Eye. He's me. The M and E. You know it.
Factory. How's it going on this grand rising?
Man, going amazing. Can't complain, man. Just doing a little wake and bake, you know, open portaling. Just trying to be at balance.
Yeah, man. I feel you, bro.
You heard what with that ST, bro?
I probably missed you, man. Go ahead, though.
I was saying, what was the power in this ST with all of these words that start and end with the ST or a TS? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like they like street, stoop, you know, to stand, you know what I mean? Like to stare, the stumps.
Yeah.
You know, the stare. Stir. You know, stir. You know. Yeah, it's like what's up with, and you know that S is like representing or wavelength.
Static.
You know.
Static means noise, and it means still at the same time.
Yep. Statistics. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Yep, the startling.
Startling. The start, the stars.
The stuffing.
The stuffing, the stuff.
And the strip.
Right. The strip. You know, the streets.
Hey, I don't think it'll stop.
Right.
You know? It's just straight. Like that.
Straight like that. You know, flat. It's straight. The line that we see, or we see.
Yeah. It's like we call it the spell, but this is what it gotta be. You know what I mean? As far as how our creators, you know, are doing things, this is how it's gotta be. The mirror gotta be, you know, it's gotta be a reflection. It's gotta be a language. We can look at it as a spell, but that just means we not one with this place. You know?
It's still a spell though.
Yeah, but it like I'm just saying like in a negative light. Or people thinking they gotta some way avoid it and you can't because it is you.
Right. We can't avoid it. That's the point though. Yeah. But it's the fact that they told us don't deal with witchcraftery and being wizards and dealing with spells. Yeah. They told us don't deal with that. You know what I'm saying? We don't recognize that we dealing or we was always up under it. You know what I mean? So it'd be hard for like when like me and you go on some other panels and shit with other folks and they don't have the standard of the spell. It's like, what the fuck are y'all talking about, bro? Y'all trying to put us under the spell? Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
Mm-hmm. Hey, you know what's crazy, bro?
Like, the research in that.
Go ahead, God. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying like before we was able to write the spell out, it was even more deadly because the person that came up with the spell, they could put it out on anybody they want to through their thought, and you know just tell them how it is, and they just had to run with it, like and how they perceive it would transfer to their mind, like so. What you were saying is 100 though.
Yeah, that's
just like the book of Eli when ain't nobody had a Bible and dude memorized it by his hand. That's the same way the spells work.
Yep.
That's graffiti on the wall that you know you can make it into art.
And this is what it's gotta be. You know, you can spell, you can glean things. You know, it. The thing with art, it'll make people eyes, light up. You know, you can take these words, you can take your name and draw it across anything if you know how. You know what I mean? And it can be beautiful. Just a language, it's thorough when you think about all of this, man, and how it bounce off like everything is off the wall, like that ball of that game. What's that game where it's just that little white dot in the black background?
I know what you're talking about. Damn, it's so old. I done forgot the name of it.
Pong.
Yeah, y'all, you know what I'm talking about, though.
Pong.
It's kind of like that, man.
Okay, Pong.
Okay.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
You know the game, like say on the TV, it's a game on one of them consoles. You can go back to Atari and say it was probably on that. But it's just two white bars in each on the side of the screen, the left and right, and the ball just ping pongs around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like both sides, it mirrors reflection. And that's the whole thing with this language and this spell or this existence. It's kind of like that.
So this the question for y'all then, like, how do we separate the spell from what we, how we act, like our actions? Do our actions got something to do with, do it got something to do with the spell? Like like karma, what you put out, what's gonna come back type shit?
Yeah.
So how do that, like, I'm trying to sync that hand to hand with the spells. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta, if you ask me, you just gotta be one with your consciousness. Like when you access your crown chakra, you should be on your way to being a pragmatic person, a problem solving person. You should be able to move necessarily throughout this life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like when Bruce Lee was like, be water.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Yep. Once you know better, you gonna do better. Period.
Yeah, it's like when we say wake and bake, grand rising. You know what I'm saying? And we know that we trying to say we took away from morning, because this is a question too. Does it affect us because we are in the knowing now, and it don't affect those who are in the unknowing and they're perceiving it as a good thing? Or does the spelling of what they're spelling have the effect? Like I'm saying, like if we dealing with the weekdays, right? Unknowingly, we like, man, how you doing, bro? You had a good week today? We thinking good. You feel what I'm saying? Yep. But you can't have a good week. You're gonna be weak. How you gonna be good at week? You know what I mean?
Asking him, bro, did you have a good day in the Matrix?
Right.
Hey, that's crazy because it came about like you would see that you kind of, you know what I mean, numb, and you just playing a system or whatnot when you don't know.
Have the same effect on a person, like, say for instance, motherfuckers come in and be like, good morning or whatever, and they mean it good. But we be over here like, nah, bro, we ain't morning over here. Everybody over here woken.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah.
Are we making this spell more of what it is by knowing this, that we up under the spell and is trying to break it? Or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey, if you ask me, from my perspective, it's broken. You know what I mean? It's just, now I see that I'm a young man inside of a world where it's hard to maneuver, materials are being, locked away and things are being kind of cut off from me. It's hard to move around this motherfucker, man. Yeah. It's hard to do what you want to do. I know I got good sense and I know just what I need to do to be a man, but it's cold out here, man. You feel me?
Yeah, because that's the spell that we up under, bro.
Yeah.
We up under the spell.
Man.
this, right? We up under the spell of this, right? Work hard to get what we want in life.
And that's kill yourself. That's wreck hard. That's hit that fucking wall hard as fuck.
That's like
Go to wreck.
break your back, take risks, and jump off the edge of the building for them, right?
Yeah.
But don't stand on the corner and take a risk that just goddamn just provide a service like they doing, or just provide your own business, and they want to goddamn hate because your business is selling plants, which look like trees, and we put it in the bag, and we call them green, and we smoking in things that we call blunts that y'all made out of some shit that we made out of leaves. And then y'all put all of this shit that we made out of the goddamn out the earth in the package, and y'all sell it to us and tell us that we can't do it too.
Yeah, hypocritical, all of that, the deceptive wing of this shit where, you know, that wing is big, ain't nobody gonna fly. Motherfucking deception or just the withholding of the information and the perpetuation of the bullshit and the problems, you know.
Man, it's like we holding on to this shit like, man, okay, man, ain't nothing else we can do when we know it. So are we more hindering ourselves by being up under the spell and still operating up under the spell? You know what I mean? Like, man, I be feeling like I'm killing myself because my spirit, my soul is not wanting to do this shit that I'm doing. It's like I'm being forced to do it. Like it's a force.
Hey, look, it's like we said the other day, man, when we was talking about the darkness. It'll take others to be forced to see what we see. You hear me? It's gonna take the others, you know, the smack in the face. I'm talking. It might take that first layer off. The people need to be smacked the shit out of. You hear me? And until it's like that, they get back in their corner. That's when they'll wake up like we are. You hear me? But
that's
until
why Trump trying to make that war shit go down, because he know that he need to awaken us so we can have that motherfucking warrior instinct and start. What he say? Take America back. See, people don't know that he was talking about this whole fucking land and the Amera. He was talking about the Amera. The people who knew that they was in the mirror and they can.
in the mirror.
Everybody knows that they're in the mirror. They know that they can. That's why I can. I was a mirror. I can.
Oh my goodness, man! Hey, look at this. That's where an activation will happen. They show you a little Mighty Mouse, y'all. They said the mouse carry a whole damn planet if you wanted to. Pick them up like this, you know what I mean? They're showing you that it's gonna be a backing in the corner of the people. You know, it's just a foolish state we in, you know, and whether you wake up or not, if you ask me, like the people that's oblivious to it, you know what I mean? When the game gets shifted, you know what I mean? They're gonna get back into it. And that's where you're gonna see a Mighty Mouse, you know what I mean? In all of us.
Hey, this is a good question for y'all though. Like when y'all so woke and y'all be trying to help other motherfuckers, but y'all be seeing like they still like dumbed down to the shit. At what point do you just separate yourself and, you know, like is it like I gotta love my people from a distance till they become woke thing, or like what the fuck? Because sometimes I find myself having to be isolated because motherfuckers don't be thinking the same.
Yep, that's exactly what it is, bro. You be isolated, and once you do it right, because you done spent so much energy out there trying to wake your loved ones up. You feel me?
You fuck around, kill yourself doing that shit, bro. Like,
no, you gotta stay in your own space. What we found. This is what we found this space for, bro. This is what we got this space right here, because this is a portal that you was able to attach yourself. You knew this, that we needed this space. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I make sure you get that Discord too, because when the YouTube shit go out, we still gonna have to be able to be linked up. You know what I'm saying? And like we like this is a portal for us to be able to express ourselves and know that you wasn't alone.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Guess what you are, bro? Guess what we are?
Antennas. I'ma just go with, you know what I mean?
Antennas, but definitely the antennas, but beacons and portals and realms, bro. But we are the superheroes, bro. This I ain't no other way to say it, bro. You are a superhero, bro. You are super. You are superb. Literally, bro. You are a super being. And like they didn't ever have a school for us, but they showed us that it was a place for us. But they put it on TV and showed us that it was Xavier X. Like we are like,
Yeah.
Hey,
like
can I break that down real quick for you? I don't
yes,
want to
sir.
go too deep, but like, okay, so Charles, you got Charles Xavier, right? And then what the other guy, Magneto. Magneto is more like a Malcolm X. He killed the humans, and Martin Luther, which is Xavier, he just wanted to bring everybody together in the house and work together and bring the community together. It's kind of
Right.
crazy, but like, and then they use the white man as the real white man, like what they trying to do to us. And we the X-Men. It was crazy though.
Right.
Yeah.
See, and they never showed you the only so-called what you would call us or African American or a Black American, whatever the fuck we wanted to be, the Browns, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only brown that we had was what? A woman deity, which was Storm. You feel me?
Yep.
That's what's so crazy about it, bro, because they put all that shit in a comic book for us, like to show us, but you gotta have that open eye to see it.
Because they can never keep the truth from us. They can just try to disguise it. Just like when the God Yahweh, he be coming up here and he be talking about the sun is in the sky. How y'all can see it. It's in disguise. Y'all not seeing it. It's in disguise. Literally, it's in disguise, but it's in disguise. You know? Yeah. So like, they always hide the truth from us. It's literally right in front of us. They said that the sun was in the sky and the heavens was above, and you are thou in heaven. You know, and you know we are in heaven.
Look at that. Like where we say respect, it's hard to see a speck. You know what I mean? It's right in your face.
Right.
It's in the sky. It's invisible and it's right in your fucking face.
Yep.
The speck. That's a dot. We say it's a big ass bright light up there, but it's a speck. And you can't even see it. You know what I
mean? And you can't even see it. You so much of a speck, you're not even there if you just knew how much of a speck that you was. You know,
that's how deep we can see. Like,
yes,
like dealing with this micro and macro thing. This is what it's all about. How much can you see? You know, when you see how micro you are, you know.
Yes. Shout out to NRG Day Moon. What's up to the goddess?
It's like go ahead and get that goddamn microscope, cause you a little motherfucker, and get to looking through it and see what you can find. Cause we are specks.
Yes, bro. A little micro. But at the same time, like I was saying though, this is like, but we such micros that we knew that we was everything. This is why we were the super beings. Literally, it's like Ant-Man. You know how Ant-Man was? Like literally, like he could be so big, but he's so small. Like literally, like like you gotta you so small that you so big that the earth was too small for it to obtain.
That's fact.
I'm pretty sure, like before Ant saw a human, they thought they was the biggest shit on earth. So I get what you saying, 100.
Yeah.
Hey, and that's the whole thing. We're looking at your pinky finger going up to your index and your thumb. That show you a growth stage.
Right.
You know, when you go from baby to little child to, you know, young man, young adult to grown up, you know, to still growing. You know, this is all the staircase, seeing even. You know what I mean?
Yep. But
you know, the sevens.
I was trying to get with the X-Men though, like how y'all superheroes though. Cause I gotta let y'all know y'all gotta know y'all power. See, everybody gotta know their power. See, this is a school for the gifted, for the ones who didn't have nobody. You know how they had to do Jean Grey
Her family like, man, just take her, man. We can't do nothing with her, man. We don't know what to do because
Oh my goodness.
she think not like us, and she
Hey.
able that we don't think is regular. Like you've been moving shit so much around you, everybody be leery around you because they can see your energy coming off you, bro. Like literally, bro. So it's like,
Hey.
yeah, go ahead.
Hey, just to add to that, you think about that, like let's say the school of the X-Men, where it's that little bitty building. You know what I mean? It's the little building, but look at it on a macro level. It's this whole earth. That's the school, and all of us are the motherfucking X-Men. But it's this, you know, it's a certain, I don't know, entity that's trying to be the teacher over all of us. You know, like Magneto feel like Professor X be over, then vice versa. Like it's going on like that on a macro scale in this earth.
But you know what's crazy is that they grew up together and then they start separating because they views about how the white man was treating us. One wanted to kill their ass, and then one wanted to be like, all right, let's just kumbaya, come together. Hence Malcolm X, Martin Luther, because one was on some church shit and one was on some fuck that. We need to go to war.
Right.
So
yeah. That's
what they saying. We gonna fight for our kind, not the motherfucking control mind. We gonna fight for the kind that really want to be them and be free. Well, we know we can utilize free energy and go back into the world and work on our craft, work on our real crafts. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody be them in their own nature. You know what I'm saying? That way we can control all things, because certain people control metal, certain people control weather, certain people had powers within them. Some people can do things like you know what I'm saying? It's just like everybody can do something different. You feel what I'm saying? Some people can telecommunicate. Some people had telepathic communication. Other people didn't. Like it's certain shit going on, man. And this is what's going on. Literally. It's literally what's going on. So it's all about us tapping in. My thing is for you to be able to go into you. Once you go into you, you're going to start seeing the things that you are capable of doing. And you're going to figure out something significant about something going on in this realm that you got control over, that can't nobody tell that you are doing it, but you know that it's being done. It's like me, for instance, right? I know I do the telecommunication shit. I'm working on I know I should be able to fly, but I know that got to do with telekinesis. You know what I'm saying? But I already know I operate the wind and weather because I practice it. You feel me? Once I start tuning in, I know these things. I know that I can tap into people. I'm an empath. I can feel energy. I can feel bodies. I can feel people. I can move buttons. I know how to push buttons. Literally. I could push a nigga button to make a nigga mad without even saying nothing to him, literally.
Yeah. That's manipulation.
Yes, manipulation, bro. Manipulation, bro.
Yeah. And not saying it on a deceptive level, but manipulation is shit. It happens. You send your children to school every day for it. You know what I mean? When you tell them to get manipulated in a positive mind, you know what I mean? It's where the teaching is thorough. It's thorough teachings, man. And I just wanted to bring that back up what you said, because we got to talk about it, where everybody got to find out they superpower, man. Period. That's your talent.
That's your talent. Your gift.
Yeah.
Your gift, bro.
Everybody bored and shit.
Artistry. You can't even start or have a start. Can't even deal with starts without the ST and the art. That's arts at the end. They showing you are the stars. It's just about to get your art. You gotta stir up your shit. It's about to steer your wheel, the steering wheel.
Yeah, the mixing wheel, that rolling forward. Hey, look at that, man. You know, just the start is the sky, them lights up there. It's like, imagine like everything just spilling through the sun, and then the sun being able to show you this stuff. You know what I mean? It's light is gonna show you all of the physical stuff that just like say if you could see the creator just throwing all kind of goods and wealth through the sun. You know, that's what all of this is coming through. You know what I mean? This physical matter. It's like everything that the sun can show you, this is what came through it.
Literally.
Think about it.
Yeah, I always had like a big
Show you all of
thought
this.
about the sun, because you know, like the link between the carbon, or what you would call melanin. So yeah.
Yeah. It's the same thing that's inside of you. Your light is shining out.
Yeah, like that'd be fucking crazy. I'd be like, what the fuck? Even like the plants, you know, everything that grow on this motherfucker need that. Got it in them, like, so.
Everything is everything. Everything got you in it. A little bit of it. Or enough of it. You know what I'm saying? You got enough of it in you. Whatever it is, it's a little bit in you. You know, all of it is in you, literally, because a little bit of everything is a lot of everything. You know, it is a bit of everything.
Yeah.
You know, literally. Like, it is just it, man. Once you know that you that little I and that T, damn, there you go. You know, that's that S and that T again. That's that energy. It's showing you the wave of you. You are the I and the T, the cross. But it was really the ump that they was trying to show you, but they made the T what it was. They made you the cross or the X. X. If you lay that T down, you know, it'll look like an X. You know, it'll become an X. The unknown, the unseen, the unheard, but the all-knowing. You know?
I don't want to sound weird, but can you link these together? You know, like outer space, how it's like dark, like that's the cosmetic womb, to, you know, where you being a baby, you in a womb where it's darkness, to where you meditate, you in darkness, to where when you go to sleep, you in temporary darkness. So
That's funny. He says that, huh, P?
Said it.
Gary tripping on that darkness.
He just
Let's
said
go.
it. He said,
yeah, you know how they put the connotation to darkness like it's evil, but it's really not. Like people just
Right.
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes. What's evil about you closing your eyes?
Some people shell shock.
Make a link between all that.
Yes, you just made it.
Yeah.
Like a chain, and you tied the other sides up.
Yeah, some people close them eyes and they really do see them monsters real fast. Bang, bang, you know.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
That's the mind star, the star, the star.
Yeah. Real talk.
Mind star.
Real shit, good shit.
But hey, look at that. It's like a canvas, y'all. A black one or say a white one where the creator paints on them. Remember we talked about that, man, just the other night. The whole thing with the black light, like that's kind of the outer space thing. When you think about it, you go into the arcade and it look like that everything's neon and dark and glowing and shit.
Yeah.
You know, that's what goes on with body fluid. You know what I mean? So like when the creator ready to turn this motherfucker out, everything gonna go dark and them ultraviolet lights gonna come on worldwide.
Literally.
And everybody's gonna be held accountable for the crime or whatever this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This DNA is staining the elements. You know the one
Ken BK text. What it do, fam? You're more than welcome to come up on the platform anytime, bro. Y'all going in, bro. That's that black hole. Y'all know they be talking about the black hole out there, right?
Yep. Turn off the lights and you know, just imagine that this place is gonna glow just like that arcade. Yeah. When them ultraviolet lights come on.
You know why they scared of the black hole?
And the crime scenes is gonna be revealed.
They're doing so much shit, they know that all of this shit gonna come to light.
Right.
It's so crazy.
Saying, bro, I was just saying, I hope Mother Nature is I hope she repairing herself. Then man is fucking it up, because you know how it be with all this shit.
Oh yeah, the universe recognizes, but universe don't look at it like just man. They look at it as the conscious is fucking up. So then when you connect, that's what it's about. You about to connect your conscious to what the universe is. So you got power on the universe because the universe is only conscious. You know, it's a conscious that's out here operating. See, but only 1% operate within the dark of the consciousness of it. Well, let me take that again. Let me take that back. Everybody operates in the dark, but only 1% be operating in the knowing of it. That's why they can control the other 99% of the conscious.
Hey, I gotta steal that from you, bro, and I'm gonna make a theory out of that. Like the universe is a conscious, because everything, you know, everything in motion and it's still going in motion and things like that. So it gotta be some type of conscious doing that, like some type of creator, some type of intelligent design.
Yes, it is. It's a conscious, and you know the combinations, man. You know how we know these codes and shit. It's where I know when I be doing what I do or say what I say, man, it make me feel some kind of way. You know what I mean? The whole thing, like I feel my chakras, I feel the emotion. You know what I'm saying? It's just a stirring, if you ask me. And I think it keep me healthy, you know. You know, thinking that's literally the turbine. You know that motherfucker's a generator and it roll. You think hard, man, you gonna have ideas. Shit just gonna roll. You know what I mean?
Man, it feel like your brain and your motherfucker. It feel like your spine tingling, then it's going all the way up to your brain, and your brain lighting up.
I feel it right.
Yes.
Literally, bro. See, listen, how can you feel the same thing that I'm feeling? Because I am you and you are me. That's why you was like, I know that it got to be a conscience, right? You know what I was gonna say? Guess what you gonna trip out about, though, God? Guess what? It's me.
But check this out.
Hey, that's still.
So now that we all thinking alike and we all on like, you know, together, does that don't that create like more conscious and woke energy? You know what I mean? Like,
yes, it does. And it's going against what you would say that the masses is going, but it's been tapped into sort of what the 1% is controlling. So now we got power to fight that other 1% and have control over the other 98%, because now we became another percent. You feel me? Now it's another percentage that's controlling the masses now, because you controlling all of yourself now. And guess how many of you it is? 1 trillion or something cells in you. It's only a billion, 5 billion something people in the world. So if you controlling all of the cells inside of you, you got more control over worlds.
Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, you see how they had Tarzan running with all the wild, the nature and shit. Like, this is the power that we all have if we run with this.
Well, no, I ain't gonna go into that, but I ain't even gonna get on the black and white thing. But go ahead.
Shit, that's how they check.
Like, why did they like? I know that was part of the matrix of them putting like a different color person in that jungle.
Yeah,
they want to make it seem like we was the gorilla.
They gonna make you think that you ain't meant for the jungle.
Yeah,
like you wasn't in the jungle, but then you was raised in the jungle. It's all about what they can make your mind perceive yourself as, because then you gonna only stay where you at. Like all they showed us is like I tell you what, you can look at the movies that people watch, right? Most motherfuckers in our hood don't want to watch no shit if it ain't got no action and no killing and no dope and no smoke and no, you know what I mean? If it ain't no fucking going on and no killing going on, we don't want to watch it.
Nothing carnal on it, they don't want to see it.
You feel me?
When people watch that movie, like when that dude had them different personalities of himself and then he turned into a beast, they put that shit right in front of your face and people don't even want to like that. That's what motherfuckers can really do. Like, you got different.
Look, they take you away from, it's like showing you a reality TV show, right? That's not really reality. We more reality TV right here on YouTube than they are on the program reality, like on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and shit like that. That shit ain't, you know, that shit is programmed. It's program action. So you can look at a perception. Now all these girls like, this is how they kicking it. I'm walking, they treat me like, oh boy, you better treat me like Young Jock. Go get me, boy, get some, you know, the perception that they put you out there to perceive is what you gonna start looking at, because that's all you got to see. So then when you see X-Men and shit like that, you know that this is what they call sci-fi.
Yeah.
It's not real. But
Psyche.
people don't know that they can't, you can't even make nothing that you can't even see or have seen.
Yeah, you got to think to be able to keep up with things like X-Men storylines and, you know, these comic books. You got to be one that's a thinker. You know, like where they give you that little bubble to read over Spider-Man head, like you got to build on.
They give you them ones. They give you them ones because they know that we're going to watch them ones. That's as far as our imagination can go, is what they give us in comics, right? See, but then when you go watching a movie like Inception, or you go watching motherfucking Avatar, or you go watching goddamn The Matrix, and only motherfuckers, oh man, that shit ain't real. They just made Neo do that. You know, that's Keanu Reeves. You know, that ain't real.
Hey, bro, you never went in on Inception before? Like, you never had a little thing on Inception, that movie?
That's what this dream, that's what I was asking y'all about, the dream state. Because this shit is such of a real state that you think that it was reality and you just trapped yourself into this state of mind, of being, literally. Just like his wife did. She got stuck down in that goddamn place where, and he left her down there. And he would come back and see her. Because he was going in and out the realms. He knew that he was going in and out of realms, and he was in a dream state. Not to only know that he had to keep something around him going enough to make him know that he was still in another dream, because life wasn't nothing but a dream.
And his wife was stuck there, right? Because she really thought it was real life, right? But she was in a dream.
And he was stuck there too, because he was really in a dream too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and everybody was stuck there because it was all a dream. No matter where you went, they was in a dream state.
That's what all of this shit is right now.
Right.
Like, it's hard to see it or accept it, but yeah, you sitting right in it right now. Like you think that's you when you look into the mirror, but nah, that's your character. You hear me?
Right.
You got parents.
So that goes hand in hand with that movie called Us. You seen that one?
Yeah. Yeah, look, your body, like, look, it's like your body's the closet, your skin's the clothes, you looking out of the closet. You know what I mean? It's, man, it's hard.
What that is right now? Fortnite, you got to get what? The skins. That's the avatar.
Your skeleton is literally the hangers in the closet. It's dark in there. Your clothes, that's your body. You take care of that shit. You wash it every day. You know what I mean? You wear it out. You know what I mean? But that skin is the clothing, and you inside that dark closet, and you come out to play every day dressed up.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
Know what I mean?
Yes.
Looking out the dark closet every fucking day. Like, that's what they saying when you look at them movies, and they got the camera staring at the closet. It's a monster in there and shit. But it's you. Literally. You know that. They perpetuated that scared of the dark shit because it can control the people who don't know about this shit. Kind of, sort of, you know.
Yes, bro.
It gives you an advantage when you can, you know.
That's aware of it, because we're still being controlled. But are you doing the control? Who holding your controller? Who pushing your button?
It's like you want to
hold your and play your game with your avatar.
I promise, man. I just want to backflip out the front door, jump in the whip, grab my strap, and shoot smart, intelligent bullets at everybody. I'm hitting you in the boom. You gonna have some sense when I get done. I got bow and arrows. I got bombs to just smarten everybody up. I ain't trying to knock you hard in the dirt. I know what I mean. I ride like that, y'all. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's like I'm fucking Green Lantern, that Green Lantern ring where I can make that shit real, and you know what I'm saying? They telling us. You hear me? Y'all remember that? He had that damn ring and he think of some shit.
He laughed.
Man.
He said we talk. He said we saying it. I can hear him now. I can hear him
this
now.
Motherfucker, this bullet to get rid of the cognitive dissonance, all of the bullshit, all fuckery going out of you when I hit you with that. I'm in the bushes. I'm in the trees and all that shit. They like it's a wave of smart motherfuckers in the world. And they brave as fuck. And it's just growing. You hear me? Soon as I hit you, you gonna get your bow. You gonna start making your damn intelligent pistol.
It's gonna be motherfuckers gonna be in the mall. You gonna open up your jacket, whole bunch of bombs. Motherfuckers gonna get to running like let that bitch detonate.
Hell yeah.
Look, that's what I'm talking about. See, he know his powers, bro. He going out now. He just all you gotta do is let it shine out. It's gonna be there, bro. Bro, we are the warriors, dog. This is
zapping him. Hey, zapping him. Hey, look, boom, boom, motherfucker. He pulled his pants up, said, "What the fuck is this on my head?" Threw the hat down. What the fuck is this? You know what I mean? Just imagine the crackhead. Zap him, bloom. He jump up the blanket off the corner. Know what I mean?
Man, them crackheads zapping us, y'all. The crackheads zapping us. That crackheads are one of the most smartest people on earth, bro. Them crackheads been zapping us the whole time. Y'all feel me? Yeah.
Man. Everybody
so I'm gonna have to zap him quick.
getting heads cracked. Oh shit, man. Yeah, this is everybody's crackheads, man. You don't see it, but you ain't got to smoke crack to see no crackhead. Everybody thought you had to smoke crack to be a smoker, or be that damn crackhead.
Yeah.
But they love to, we love to bust a motherfucker head. You a crackhead. You a head cracker. And why you doing that? Because you mad about something.
They be like, I gotta go get my fixing, but I ain't fixing shit.
Hey, look at that. Ain't that a problem with a mirror? Like, you be like, damn, I can't believe this shit is happening to me, where you done lived your whole life and you done took care of your whole family, or you done took care of yourself, but you look up, the world is not agreeing with the state of your being. You like, ain't bothering nobody, but the world around you is changing.
The world looking for you, and you ain't bothering nobody. You wondering why the fuck you looking for me?
That's when you realize, man, you should have been helping. Like, these motherfuckers is over here plotting like the world gotta be. It ain't no way I could be okay, and it is so much drama going on over there. Cause eventually that shit gonna spread like a rash, and it's gonna get on my ass.
He got all instruments. He a real artist. I need to go over there and fuck with Plantface. I need to just go out there and stay on some of his land out there in Winnipeg and just get the hell on.
I figured it.
I just need you to teach me how to lay bricks. I just want to learn how to do that shit.
Lay bricks?
Yeah, that's what he do. Whoever do that, I think he do it too, though. Yeah,
that's what's up.
Watch Shaquille O'Neal shoot from the free throw line. He'll teach you how to lay bricks.
Your ass a fool.
That can't shoot because we got on handcuffs.
Damn, Shaq can lay some bricks. Man. That nigga lay some concrete center blocks.
That nigga shackled. Imagine a motherfucker playing a game in shackles.
Hear me.
On his knees. Shackle O'Neal. Shackle and
with the man of steel toe.
With a big ass smile. He got big gumdrops. Yeah. Hey, I remember I wrote that down, that gumdrop shit. Like, I forget what it say backer, but when you mirror that shit, man, boy, you come up with a lot of shit when you get the busting combinations with these words and these numbers.
Boy, what you talking about?
You know what I mean? I need to take a pen and write it down again.
Yeah, boy.
I'm about to do that, man. Y'all be. I'm about to bring it back, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I come up with.
When that's the whole key, bro. When you start putting whatever you can think about, bro, just put a phrase together and break that motherfucker up and see what you get.
All of the above.
Yep. Let me get a pencil real quick.
It don't
I'm
stop.
able to know.
Y'all can do it, man. It's so many things you could do with that magic, man. With that knowing, y'all gotta just know, man. It's the way that you write your spells. It's the way that you draw your things. It's the way that you draw your pictures. It's everything, literally.
The way you came.
It's the way you came, literally.
It's the way you came. So you read fucked up, read it fucked up.
Literally.
With you. Like you say truck, the baby say shrug. It's shrug.
It's a shrug.
Uh-huh.
Okay, when you write down gumdrop and then you write it backwards, you get poured mud, right? That's P-O-R-D. You know P-O-R-D is P-O-U-R-D.
Yeah.
Pour or P-O-O-R. You know what I mean? Where you get a sad face, right? And you heard of the term gumdrop. They call it a gumdrop smell.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's literally them emojis that's on my phone right now. But they shaped like a little gumdrop, and that emoji be smiling. You know what I mean? It's one that's smiling. You know, a smile going up is like a cup that can hold water. You know, the smile is like an upside down arch or as below arch. You know what I mean? So where one is smiling, that's the cup going up. But when you got a frown, it's opposite and it's going down. You know what I mean? So that's like a happy mug that's smiling. And then you got a poor mug that's pouring. So you know when you got a sad face and you pour, you feeling like sad, you were pouring tears out your eyes.
This stuff literal, right? As above, as below, right?
So look, these are your emotions, these emojis, and when you drop smile opposite of that, you pour mug, and you can't. They say don't cry over spilled water, right? You know that the mug holds whatever fluid that's gonna be in it. You know what I mean? Just like where you spill when you cry your tears.
Hey,
so,
hold it down for like 5 minutes. I'll be right back. I go get my own baby.
Okay. He said keep going.
Yeah, y'all good. Y'all good. Y'all got it. Go ahead. Hey, what is that? You plant face?
Look, I'm about to. It's where the gun smell opposite of it is a pour mug. And you know that's the spilled milk.
It's rocks.
You know what I mean? But that's shit, like a sad face and a happy face, that's an emotion. And the gumdrop smile is a cup full of, you know, what's making you smile, you know what I mean? Opposite of that is the pour mug and what's making you cry. You know what I'm saying? That's still. And that's the mirroring of the words or the spell.
You wondering what this is? It's a piece of stone. My dad and my uncles used to go digging what they called dinosaur bones. They used to go dig all these petrified bones out in the Badlands in Alberta. And they called this Indian hammerhead. I'm not sure if that's
around.
true.
Turn it so we can see it all the way around.
It's like a piece of granite.
That's a hammer.
A hammerhead. They
a
said
rock is a hammer. A hammer is a rock. That's a hammer. I can see it.
They said, see this groove here?
That is a hammer.
See, they would tie a vine around here and hang it from a tree. So if someone came down the path, they would trip it and this thing would come swinging, right? It's like a
Okay.
booby trap in the
Okay.
woods. That's what they said it was, eh?
Man, that'll burst
But
your
I
face.
don't know.
It's also a hammer for hammering things too.
But maybe it's just a knuckle bone from some creature. I don't know.
It could be that too. It's a hammer too, though.
It almost looks like it has blood on it here.
Yeah, all rocks is creatures.
Let's go. Go.
All rocks is flesh, y'all.
Yeah, you look at how it piled up, and you know the detail to all of this organic stuff, man. A tree will show you when you get to looking at how the roots cling to this.
Y'all heard
You
of
know,
Mud Fossil University?
Yeah, they've even found petrified snakes where they found this. Like a whole snake coiled up was a rock, and it's a snake. That's where they
Y'all
found
ever
this
heard
stuff.
of Mud Fossil University on YouTube? I guess not.
Yeah,
Well, you have. Have you seen where he found that mechanical foot? Well, they found a mechanical, like an android foot in the ground.
Hey, this is so bad, y'all. Okay, hey, I'm sitting here, I'm drawing these, you know what I mean? These little emojis or whatnot. And I'm noticing that this poor mug thing, I'm about to put the camera on and y'all. But I remember that little cup in his own Beauty and the Beast. He had a little chip in him. He was the sun cup of a teapot. He was a little teacup. You know what I mean? But he was always a happy little teacup. But that's what these damn drops are too, is what I'm realizing on this.
Don't this look like some fat from look like fat from like a steak or something?
It
yeah, it
does.
does look like fat.
Man,
It is. It is.
Man,
It is flesh.
I got another one here too.
I don't deny. Damn, y'all got some damn specimens.
Yeah, this quartz though.
No,
Crystal, crystal.
Maybe this is a kneecap.
Crisco, which is oil, fat. Hold on, y'all. No, I talk to them later. Crisco, which is Christo or Christ. Crystal, quartz, fat, oil. Yes.
Anointment.
My father, he found a vagina. Well, it looked like a vagina to me though. He found a big giant piece of quartz that looked like it's about the size of a pelvis. It looked like a pelvis for real. And they got the
You ever
hole
see
in it.
Wise Up channel?
Huh?
You
Yeah, I
ever
heard,
see
I heard of
Wise Up
Wise Up.
channel?
Yeah, I used to watch Wise Up.
I think it was Wise Up. There was like it was like a hill, but he showed that it was actually an elephant. He showed what it was, an elephant laying on its side,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like a cave inside, and it was like part of the elephant. You could see its mouth, and you could see where the tusk broke off, and you could see the teeth in the roof of its mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And it was for sure an elephant, and that thing was like a half a mile long or something like that. Quarter mile, half a mile long.
You know, on Mud Fossil, they show
So
a
you can
dragon.
imagine underneath that, there's probably
They show a dragon
even
on
bigger
Mud Fossil.
creatures underneath that, right?
Yes, the Earth is made of creatures. The Earth is a dragon. But in Mud Fossil University, he showed a dragon all the time. In Morocco.
Yeah, Roger from Mud Fossil. Yep.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah.
Tune.
there's this rock shop here in town, and I went in there, and they got these great big. Some of them are really big, and they're like. And I was telling them that all this stuff was something alive. Like there's a big rock there, a big black rock, and I said that's probably like a liver or something.
It's probably a lung right here, though. Now that I'm looking at it,
he's saying no.
This probably a lung, though, literally, like what Roger be talking about. Now that I'm looking at it, I found a foot though, what looked like a foot, but I gave it to my sister though. It looked like a foot that had a tennis shoe on it, but it turned to rock.
And some of those
this
big,
stuff all around you.
Those big round boulders that they find, they could be even like an eyeball. You could see the giant mountain looks like a giant with its eye missing,
Mm-hmm.
and then there'd be a big round rock. It's probably its eyeball.
Yeah.
Eyeball 6 feet wide.
But those mechanical feet that Roger showed, I used to find those when I was little, for real, in the ground. I thought it was like some farming tool or something. I didn't know what it was. That's what I thought it was. But then Roger showed one, and they're like, "Damn, I used to find those when I was little." Yeah. But you can see that the Earth is a dragon though, because the sun, the sun is a fireball, and the fireball comes from the horizon of the whore, which is mama. Matter of fact, a dragon can only be female anyway, because it's a dragon. A male is a drake. A female dragon is a dragon. Y'all feel what I'm saying? That's why drag queens put on female clothing, because a dragon is a female. Drag on. They put the drag on. Drag queens put drag on. So they are dragons, active dragons. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see that.
Mm-hmm. My cup running
Hey,
over.
look, that's what you just said. You feel me? That's your cup getting filled. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We don't say you pour it, so you know, motherfucker come around pissing you off and shit, man. Like you pouring my shit out, man. You fucking up my vibe, my feel. You know, my signal, man. But that's literally a cup full and one pouring, and that's a smile or a cry. You know, your cup can run over. You can keep it full. Motherfucker can spill it. That's crazy, man.
I feel your cup, my cup, running over because I am the cup. Hey, brother, how you doing? I am in the cup, and when I move across the horizon or the land, my cup literally runs over. Literally. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the whole book talking about you. You the only one that's
Facts.
reading it. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. That's, you know what I mean?
Hey, stop
It's going right into your dark body. You know what I mean? That's like you make it come alive, man. It's all about.
Well, the book is in your face. The book is in my face, right? Which is the image.
Yep.
This image right here. But y'all call it a screen wherever you at. It's a screen to you. But this image is that book. That is the book of life, where the sun script away the darkness, which is the scriptures. You feel what I'm saying? So when people come under spells and start understanding how to spell languages, then that book must be written for them so they have a way out. Because the book is in your face. You feel what I'm saying?
That's where they can see what you're saying. You can,
Yeah.
you know. No, who was that? Aaron Hall? Who was that?
This son on Yahweh.
No, I was saying that, you know, that song, it's written all over your face.
Yeah, literally. You don't
You know
have to
what I
say a
mean?
word. You don't have to say a word, right? It's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. Okay, because it is the word. There is no word for it. You feel what I'm saying? Huh?
Yep. And, hey, look at that. That's so thorough, man. Like we've been saying, like you know how you ask your peoples if they okay.
Uh-huh.
You know, like you put a band-aid on a wet wound that you know is torn open, and why did that happen to you? You know what I mean? What happened? Like if it ain't dealing with it was a true to life accident. I bumped my arm on that. If it ain't that, it's something violent, or you know what I mean. What scarred you for life? You know what I mean? That's for life. What the fuck?
And I think
So,
we
so
actually not okay. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother. I'm listening.
one more time.
I said, go ahead, brother. I'm listening. If we weren't finished.
Okay. It's like that. We put the band-aid on there. Look, I just said okay. You know what I mean? But this is a spell. This is the spell that's the spell. Okay, it's literally KO. You get knocked out. That motherfucker who lost that fight in that boxing ring, he was okay until his ass got KO. You hear me? It was like, oh
Which is
shit,
Humpty Dump.
he took all them
So
punches.
when you put it at KO, it become Humpty Dumpty. Or splitting of the atom was what I could see. But and okay, I see the Unk. If I turn it on the side, I see Unk. It also say Unk.
I feel
So
you.
I think when we asking each other, are we okay? We asking, is your head up? Like, is you Unk? Cause we feel like that mug with the frown. We feel that you are that mug with the frown, and we ask you, are you okay? Are you Unk?
Right. It goes all kind of ways. You know what I mean? So I agree. Where you know you gotta know KNOW. It's all tied into the spell. You know, the mirror. It ain't just one reflection. You know how it go. Boom. It be so many. You will see through this mirror forever when they do that little mirror trick. You know what I mean? So you can look at it so many different ways. I totally agree with you. I'm just saying, like dealing with a simple okay and a KO, where if you don't know, like you can die from a whole bunch of little cuts. Cover your body in all them band-aids, keep talking about you okay. One or two of them motherfuckers is gonna get infected. I don't care how small they may be. But this okay thing, we live it all the way until we KO. You know, and this is where we not addressing the problem that we keep putting these fucking band-aids on. Yeah, scar healed, but we ain't addressed what gave the scar, and that scar is there for life until your life is over. You know what I mean? So it's like the whole thing with okay and KO, we gotta know, like where it's written on the motherfucker's face, where you ask that person what's wrong, y'all gotta address it and get the problem solved. We can't just keep talking about it's okay. You know what I mean? We gotta know what we got. KO okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And take control of these situations. Stop going to shrinks and motherfucking therapy and shit, and address your problem yourself right there. You know?
Well, I want to show this okay right here. The okay. And the Unk.
See?
Right.
See, I already knew what you were saying.
Yeah. So this is you asking you, are you walking down the street? Are you walking down the Saint?
It's everything. Yep. It's literally you, the street, all that, man.
Yeah. So we asking you, are you Unk?
See this plant here?
That shit thorough, man. That shit thorough. Y'all, wait, what's that there, plant?
See this plant?
Yeah.
I had a dream about this plant before I knew what it was.
Mm-hmm.
It's called yarrow.
Yeah, I heard of yarrow.
And if you get cut and you put this on the wound, it'll stop the bleeding. Like if I bite my tongue and it's bleeding, I'll put some of this on it and it'll stop the bleeding instantly. It's an antiseptic.
It start with yeah. Yarrow. Yeah.
yarrow.
Mhm.
And all plants have a Greek name, a 2-word name.
That's what's up,
This
man.
This is called Achillea millifolia. Millifolia means many leaves, I guess. And it looks like a feather when it's growing. This is dry.
Mhm.
Okay.
Hey, look, what you had going on over there, Yahweh, son of Yahweh? Look like you was talking about that ST and that What you had going on? I just missed it. What you had going on over there?
I was showing him the okay. We asking, are you okay? We asking, are you Unc?
Oh, okay.
Uh huh.
Yeah. And hey, that's so thorough, man. Cause man,
Hold on, brother.
this stuff is where you see how they just intertwine like that. Where I was talking about okay in a whole different way, and you came with another couple aspects of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, y'all going in. And he got the I see he had the street. What he had to connect it with the streets with it.
Yeah. Before I even seen the street, I seen the little stick figure man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then I seen the street after that. Then I seen the sun, or the light over the horizon or the path. And that's where we walking, man. We walking that big stream of thought, man. It's spiritual, man. Like we popping up in this motherfucker, disappearing just like you blink, like the sky go black, and you sleep and you wake up. You know what I mean?
Spirit it. You all.
Spit it. You know what I mean? You always, everybody, man, always spirit it.
Yep.
This is projectile of everything, man.
Yep.
Motherfuckers be so disrespectful when they say I spit in your face.
Right.
Oh man, that shit get you shot in the face. You know what I mean? Crazy. Hey, that's one thing I say about what we do here, man. All our whole life, man, we have been the referees to the best of our ability. And that's we've been the defense. You know what I mean? We've been the ones on defense, man. We've been the ones in the middle of this fucking game. This team against that team, we've been the one on defense. They doing the same thing. This team and that team, that's the same thing. The only one that's doing something different is the defense. They never playing, they controlling, or they seeing to it that the game is not misplayed. Instead of it being misplayed, is displayed. That's crazy, man. The motherfuckers on defense ain't even playing the game. They more or less controlling it, making sure everybody's okay and enjoying themselves. You know what I mean? Why everybody else acting the donkey
I want to show
shit?
y'all something. Isaiah 51, 22 and 23. For it say, thus saith Yahweh, thy Elohim, that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup. My fury thou shalt no more drink it again. Then Isaiah 51, 23. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street to them that went over. Thou hast laid thy body as the ground and the street to them that went over. You can't get what I'm saying?
Yes. We are the
Which is
ground
under
and we are the eyes
spells.
that went over our head. The sun that walked on the water, that walked upon the streets that
Yeah, so this is the alpha. This is the omega, which is you standing. Stick man. The stick man, right? Hangman from the sun. They gave you that hanging shit that throw you off. So you won't hang out like you always hang out, right? You feel what I'm saying? Hangman.
Hangman, hanging by the strings. On the string. The string.
My ink don't went out. Yeah. Yeah. Hangman. You know how they had a little hangman little thing? A little symbol, right? My ink went out though, but
strumming the strings, strumming the vibration of the head, the puppeteer, the puppet man.
So the sun hanging, right? The first man to hang. Yeah. The first man to hang, right? Hang in front of the tree above your head.
Damn.
Hey, that's strong, man.
Hanging from the tree of life above your head. The sun hanging. It's hanging there.
Hang gliding.
Facts, man. Hey, look at this.
So it's gonna all take you back to the lights, the infrared, like how you see that car ride, right? Like,
the hangman.
You kind of breaking up. Is it me? Am I breaking up, y'all?
No.
Hey, that's man. The hangman.
Went over.
You
I might have wind blowing through my thing.
Man, I lost connection, man. But hey, that's dope. Cause hey, it's one thing I can add or say to that. You know how they say
game you play on paper.
Huh?
This is what I'm trying to show it to you.
Something like that. It's like
that's what I'm talking about.
Hey, look, you know when we do the debating thing, it's where the debate is literally the bait. You know they tell your ass don't take the bait. When two go up to debate,
literally.
Somebody got to be butt hurt and somebody got to take that bait. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, look, that's literally the man that's hung. Whoever losing this debate, that debate, you're going to end up hung at the end of that.
That's the hangman.
Yeah, that's
this is first. Before you see that man hung at the end of the debate, you had to see him first. From this light, first, the light is first, y'all. So that's how you see the debating, the sun.
Yeah, it's where you get cut from
telling everything.
You pull it from the cloth, like you cut from the cloth once you lose the debate. You know what I mean? You the string that got pulled out of the
yes.
You know the stitching of the cloth that we all come from. You know what I mean?
More.
This way, it's like you get
exactly because two or more in the word of God, God is present. So when you debate, God will leave. Because it ain't no debating, because the sun telling you everything, y'all. Ain't no debate.
Facts. And this, when you do that,
right there, like them cars right there, pole right here, there. Everything right there, we got educated. Everything right there, y'all.
That's right. That's where everybody. You should know.
Everything is right there, literally.
We ain't got to fight about it. Real talk, motherfucker.
Ain't no debate.
Yeah. With they think to get their mind right.
That's why I went the way where there ain't no debating.
Yep. Because once you take the bait, you hooked.
We
Somebody
gonna wash
gotta
dishes first. We ain't getting the dishes washed.
yeah. Like say all of the people watching this debate, man, they gonna be the ones fishing for your ass. The one that lose, you getting hugged, you getting drugged. You hear me? Hang you from the tree once you lose the debate. When it's just say it's a thorough one. Man, the people gonna hang you when it's over. And you didn't have to take the bait. You know what I mean?
I think that's the disguise. That's the disguise, man. The first man to hang out. The first man to hang in the sky. Amen. Ra. Amen. Amen. Ra. You feel what I'm saying? Jesus is a man. They telling you. They say Jesus was a man. Ra. Jesus was a man. Ra. They tell you. You feel what I'm saying?
Look at that. It's like what's going on in the heavens of your temple, your mind. This is where you are that guy, you that guy, and you know what you talking about. So those, you know what I mean, where those go against that, you know what I mean, they gonna lose, and you can lose your life. You hear me? Because it's a game, but it ain't no game. So a lot of people open your mouth until you know what you talking about. I'll be pissed off going up to the motherfucker playing out here. You hear me? Like a goddamn twig when I seen it. I done drove across the land or whatever. I done came and met up with this man, and this dude is playing like literally. I'm a snap your neck like they say, motherfuckers, snap your fingertips. This is a pragmatic place. It's where you see the animals deal with it. With being pragmatic. You ain't seeing no mad ass deer unless they putting something on. You know what I mean? But the animals will show you how to be pragmatic, and it ain't nothing. It ain't so much for you to be tripping on.
Ain't no coincidence, right? Ain't no coincidences.
I seen a lion tripping far, y'all.
Alpha and Omega, right?
Alpha
and Omega. Let me show y'all something.
Yeah.
Alpha and Omega. So he is the beginning. He is the end. The question is Horus. The question is Horus. Or who us? The answer to begin to end. Damn, my camera. He is the beginning. He is the end, which is Alpha and Omega. Or Ankh, or are you okay? Right? So the question is, who are us? The question is Horus. Who are us? The answer is, he's us. The answer is Ega. The beginning and the end. Or me. It's me.
Wow. Boy, that's something right there.
Because Jesus is a man, which is Amen Ra. They telling you.
Told you. Right there. Listen.
we being literally talking to y'all.
It's so simple. Damn. Woo! From the top. It's, from on high, man. We all dealing with it. Whether you can see it where you on the microscopic level, you know what I mean? You a smaller version of that you can't see. You know what I mean? I wish I could.
Well, education is showing of education in one mind, because you already know. It's just that you don't have the educated words to speak it. So you want to blend in. We want to blend in. We want to adapt. We adapt to spelling, and we start adapting to thinking we know what people are talking about. You feel what I'm saying?
And that's the
so we can fit in. We don't want to be left out. I'm gonna get a job. I don't know how to talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. That's literally the manipulation, man.
Yes.
Where You gotta just adapt it. You gotta adopt. Gotta plug in. Motherfuckers laugh at you. You don't know how to catch on. You know, slow learners and all of that. That's a superpower, though, man. To be able to be this dumb. You know what I mean? Impervious and just out here, just slow. Yeah. But I guess it's a form of safety because a lot of people feel comfortable with not knowing shit. So.
Y'all see this?
Yep.
You are for sure. So you are father to you. Cause what am I saying when I say where your father at? I'm saying how you throw a ball, father. But you might answer the question and say, "Oh, I ain't seen him in a while." So, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what am I saying to you when I'm talking to you?
It's like future.
Yeah. What am I? Yeah.
I realize that, you know, with that, you know, father, you get into the future. You know what I mean? That's the road, man. You just drew it. Up the road movement, you know, the life that's a stream of thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, future father, what'd you say, father? You know what I mean?
Father? Yeah.
Yeah. You.
Yes.
Rolling.
So I'm going back to the hangman, right? The hang play, and you get the question wrong or a letter wrong or something, and you add a part to the body or something like that. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm gonna draw the head without the body. Well, this is not a head, it's ink, but you know me. That's the sun that's hanging, which is a man. The sun is a man, y'all. Which is
look at that.
Man is
mental. You feel me? And look at that. It's dealing with what you know when you play hangman. You missed the letter. Oh shit. You hear me? It's dealing with what you know. So when we done seeing who can spell, goddamn, somebody dead by the end of this debate, you gonna be a dead man because you don't know what you talking about. You don't know your nouns, pronouns.
So the sun is Amon.
Put the stool down.
Amon. Yeah.
Amon. Amon, right? Which is amen.
Hey, and ain't that something, you know, the eight. Look, when you hang.
Mantle. The fireplace, right? Is on the mantle or the fireplace. I'm listening. Or man, M-A-N-E. Also M-A-I-N. Same thing. The main around the sun, which allow you to, well, you seeing through the main. You seeing through the main thing, right? So the main around the lion, which is the sun, is the main or the mental.
Right.
Like how you see, y'all, this stuff is so easy. It's so that it's your common sense.
Come on, man. Come on.
Like,
Common. Come on. You don't know this.
I'm just amazed. Like, I'm not picking at nobody. I'm amazed.
Yeah, we learned.
It's your common sense. Like, man,
yeah, the whole crowd.
Like, come on. Okay. Where you going? I'm going to work. Where you going? I'm going to pick up my girl. Where you going? I'm going to get some man, right? Hey, the sun.
What kind of bird is that?
Period. How we learn how to read this language right here? The sun. You feel me?
Totally, man.
We left the sun out, y'all. Which is the Stafford tool? Let me show you that.
Yeah, you see drug by the rope and all of that.
So we got Alpha and Omega. We got Alpha and Omega on Earth. And ain't us with the that's so Tahuti is Thuti. It's also
T-H-O-T. Tahuti.
Tahoot.
You feel what I'm saying? Which
Yeah.
is thought.
Yeah.
T-H-O-U-G-H-T or thought. T-H-O-T-H, right? Hold on.
And it's taught.
T-H-O-T, I think. Thought. Tahuti. Yes. Thought, which is the one for tonight, which is raising the serpent up. As Moses raised the serpent up in the wilderness, Jesus Christ will raise.
I'm trying to see what kind of bird that is.
The Son of Man. So this is what's happening now. But my phone about to hang up my battery there, y'all. I'll be back.
Ah, okay, man. We gonna hold it up, hold it down, spin it around. All that. What kind of bird is that? Playing face?
That bird came into my yard last year and it hung around for about a year.
Oh, you come back and say what's up to you every now and again.
It's a partridge.
Okay.
Some kind of partridge. It made friends with the rabbit and everything here.
That's so cool, man. Some animals be like, man, fuck that. I'm about to be bored. They be having fun out this. You know? They be kicking it. It's an owl that stop and land on the light pole every now and again. I hear that it be loud. Yep, I run to the front door sometimes when I hear it. Real talk.
I'm calling out to the Storm Warriors. They say it's a major storm coming that's covering up 10 states in the cities. The people were worried about it. We know we don't give it energy, but you know, when we do hear these things, we put our energies and efforts into making sure that those things don't have the major effect that they are trying to predict. So this is again what I was just talking about, for us to know our powers and go into these minds and to go into these dark realms and to go into these realms, into these things, and change what you are seeing in your reality for what it is worth. You feel what I'm saying? Just like for what it is worth. Like you know how I be calling drop up, and I just be thinking folks up like I need Nikki C right now. I'm thinking about her. She'll pop up in a minute. But yeah, the Storm Warriors. I'm calling out the Storm Warriors. All of the ones who activate weather, and those are your power telekinesis. We're gonna operate with the universe, even though we are Persian right now. Mother universe is Persian, but we wanted her to protect what she want to protect or what need to be protected. You hear me? I just had to throw that in sidebar. Sir, drop. What up, God?
Man, we covered in snow right now.
Shit, chilling, man. I'm gonna be talking in a minute. Give me a second.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Already.
Stop.
So what else? Oh yeah, we gotta go nowhere. I can feel it too. I seen it though. It's not as dark as it looks. What you're showing me? That's what they showing. What that is? A rabbit? That man really be out there with nature, boy. He up close in person. His bird looked like it was sitting on his lap.
Yes, flat out.
Connected.
I appreciate it. Look at this. We're the whole game. We playing this game. Can you hear me? Can you hear me clear, P?
Yes, sir. You good?
When we playing this game, man, it's kind of sort of like I didn't even know. Like I remember when I woke up, man. I told my little brother, like I said, man, I wouldn't have let you do you know, the little stuff that he did when we was younger. Cause you know, I was the big brother. Like this is what kind of made me come up with that analogy. Like it's like big brother is watching us, but we watching our little brothers act the ass. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I woke up, man, I was young. You hear me? I didn't have no facial hair. I was still a baby, man, like literally. But I called my little brother. It was like 4 in the morning or something like that. And I was telling him like, man, like, you know what I mean? Just how I woke up to this shit and I wouldn't have let him do all of the craziness that he did when we was children, you know. Like he made it through it. We made it through a lot of the mistakes, but you know, some people don't come back from this shit when they get caught up in shit out there in the world, you know, in the streets and shit. You feel me? So he happened to, you know, be able to live his life and get through all of that turmoil, you know, that'll take a young man's life. You know that
money is friction.
Hold on, my bad.
I was demonstrating in this what look like a dollar sign. I don't know. Can y'all see that? Kind of look like a dollar sign.
Yeah.
So I wrote on the side, power of money is friction.
That look like the motherfucker, the current, the way that the current be flowing.
Yeah, currency.
Currency.
Yeah, current.
Yes.
Rich sector, poor sector, right? Because dollars is for poor people.
Yeah.
Rich people got rituals. Rich people perform rituals. Yeah.
No mercy. That's some shit there, boy. He said poor people deal with money and rich people deal with rituals. The rich do all.
Yeah, they making money. Like, right, they making money. They making you because you the money, right? Moon Sunny, Mama Sun, money, Moon Sunny, money. Above your head, money. That's where your money at. You feel what I'm saying? Them dollars, y'all. Them dollars. You feel what I'm saying? That's not money, them dollars, right? You feel me? The money above your head. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Go get your money, right? So they say they making money, they making you, right? They tell you we meant money. You know how they say, you say them dollars, I'm going to make me, well, you call it money. But they say, no, we meant money. You making dollars, we meant money. Like I meant to go to the store at 3 o'clock, right? I meant money, right? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't mean dollars, I meant money. That's money. What I meant.
The money.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I put it in your face, right? Well, I meant money in your face. I'm talking about you. And you see paper and coins.
Wow.
And they even put,
you know, they call it
face up to make you think that it was the man on the money and you was the money. Literally.
Yeah. It's the livestock market, right? It's the livestock market. Well, it's the stock market. They took live off. It's the livestock market. And we all, I think, know livestock market started with slaves and cattle, livestock.
Right.
Yes.
Yep.
So the stock market is there on the Wall Street, right? You walk down the street, you walk down the Saint, right? The Wall the street, right. Wall the Saint.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we been literally talked to.
Hey,
literally. Like, you know, they made it boring to you, so you weren't paying no attention. You eat pig, or you eat swine, you eat boar. A pig is a boar. So you eat pig. If you eat swine, you eat boar. So you bored, and you can't get the message because that shit boring to you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You sound like a wild boar. That's deep. So a wild boar Okay, I get it. So
A
that's why
pig
you
is a wild
eating.
boy.
Right, exactly. You bored and broke, so you eating swine. That's all you can afford.
Cause you
Uh,
bored. Yeah, you ignoring your messages. You bored. You turn to golf. You turn golf because it's boring. I don't know if it's boring to you though. But I'm saying you turn it, or you don't pay no attention on the side of the road because it's boring to you. You eat swine. You the only one that can see. Period.
Hmm.
You being swindled because you bored. You feel what I'm saying?
Swinging the board.
You being swined. You being swindled, spinned around because you are bored. Therefore, you can't see that everything you see, touch, taste, it's yours. It's in your senses. It's a message.
Hmm.
You
Or a
feel what I'm
messy.
saying? Messiah. Uh-huh.
Uh,
So when you're bored, you're missing your messages.
Yep. Like what the fuck is you? Yep. Like what you doing? Like you know what I mean?
You being swindled. You feel what I'm saying?
Get your
You being
blessing type of.
swine. You eating swine. You being swindled. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. And that kind of that's kind of it makes sense.
I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I've been doing this all my life.
It makes sense, man.
Literally. Like
Like,
literally.
like you are what you eat. It's like you are what you eat. So those eating that pig, like yeah, that's you running around that pig. I don't give a damn what you thought. That's the vibration that's in. You know what I mean? Sizzling bacon. The you know the backup, the sludge, the dwelling of the mud, the dummy, because you know muddy is dummy. When you mirror it, mud is dumb. We got some dumb asses. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that. The cattle, you know, in the pig pen, oinking. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Cattail.
When they get hungry, there goes the bacon. And the one who loves to eat that, you know what I mean? He gonna bring it on home.
Yeah,
Gonna
get the
bring
bake on like a bake off, right? A bake on, bake off. Like cooking, making tea.
Yeah. in the, oh, this shit thorough, man. The thinking, I just feel that shit rolling, man. I feel it rolling like 4 tires that ain't about to flatten at all. No, ever. It's kind of how I feel. That turbine, that turbine,
which is your mind, right?
Yep. That's that electromagnetism is kind of it's that what's going around it, like you know, permeating and steadily rolling. It's all you know, woo, woo. That's that thing that waves your hair. You know what I mean? It's steadily. You can't see it. You know what I mean? But it's moving every pump of your heart. You know what I mean? That vibration is going out. Woo. You know what I mean? Real talk.
The heartbeat,
man.
heartbeating is a vibration,
yeah. Going out there, man. You send them out. The signal, and it be real tough, man. You can watch people who interested, like really soak up the game that you give them. Those who ready to teach themselves and listen up. Oh man, shit crazy, man. Cause we at that point where we be in the booth, man. Here go the shit. You hear me? Take this, and you got the common sense. You know, you got the shit you need. It's just gonna be now how we gonna do it. You know, how we all gonna do it together. And kind of manipulate material and take care of what we need to, man. We shouldn't have to be on this motherfucking worrying like we do. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody going through all this shit, man, just sitting around bored and all of that kind of shit. The fuckery, those who ain't talking about they bored, they doing a whole bunch of fuck shit. You know what I'm saying?
And shit, if you do a lot of things in life, if you can do it, anything you want to do in life, you still gonna be bored after a certain point in time after you did everything. So boredom is the inevitable. Like if you can travel the world, after you
Not
travel the
really.
world, it's gonna get boring to you. After
Shit, not if you're
you buy
pragmatic.
so many cars, man, it's gonna get boring. You if you do the same thing and able to do it, there's no joy in it, man.
Yeah,
So
that's where you gotta realize that. See people like that, where you eventually gonna feel like you bored, man. That's just something wrong with you. Know what I'm saying? You should be
I
able
feel
to
one is
enjoy.
trained. One is trained to feel like one is trained to
Yeah,
be
man, they
bored.
forced this bullshit on us, man. We wouldn't really be fucking with that low ass vibration. I ain't ever ready to just throw my hands on my knees and say I'm bored. No, I ain't gonna do that.
Because when is
When
that where you
huh?
when is that moment when you weren't functioning or seeing or tasting or touching?
Yeah, or
Oh,
just feeling low or whatever. I just, it's the opposite of my whatever you call happiness or positive. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna say I'm. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to. Like right now, you know what I mean. Everybody in that bored state, but it's where we here, man. It ain't so much like what the fuck you trying to do? What you trying to do? What's
all the
what's
stuff
making
that's
you
yeah,
say
I
coming
you
out,
don't
bored?
got no problem with
all
being bored.
all the stuff
Me
that's
I
neither.
coming
That's
call
out
it
that's
now,
chilling. Yeah, I just
all,
call it chilling.
all the stuff coming out
yeah.
now, out of us now, is coming out now because we was bored.
Yeah, hey, all of them times, man, that's what.
You missing your messages when you're bored. You
Yeah,
missing
man, all them times where we was like, man, it's something more. Like, it's like, man,
it's like
fuck this. That
it's
time,
like
y'all.
you know how people have dollars and they might work check to check or however they get it. And then they don't have none and they say they broke, which is literally broke, right? So they'll claim to be broken. So they ain't got nothing to do now.
Right,
So the ventriloquist, which is George Washington, Ben Franklin, he
right.
took his hand out of their back and now they broke. Literally.
Yep, shoot, Chucky, why you don't say something, Chucky? Chucky, say something.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
You put some
That's
more
hey,
dollars in their pocket, what happened?
yeah. Or
They're
dollars,
charged.
dollars.
They're
Yep,
charged up.
yeah, this nigga dancing and sliding across the street.
This is Babylon, y'all. This Babylon is right
This
now.
Babylon, man. You
Right
hear
now.
me?
I
This
know it,
motherfucker.
but it is kind of hard to have some motivation with no money in your pocket. It's
Programming.
kind of hard to get up and go and do when you know almost everything in life is taking its coin. So
The
it'll take
adoption, what
your
he said earlier.
motivation from you if you ain't got no
It's the
gas in your
adoption.
car. You ain't gonna really want to go to work. You still gonna make it to work, hoping you don't run out of gas or you know what I'm saying. It's like you need money for motivation, but you don't need more money than you actually need in life. Because now you chasing a dollar, and instead of being bored, you're gonna be stressed out. I'd rather be
See that?
bored
Look at
than
that.
stressed
Look,
out.
that's real. That's real talk.
The money is above your head. And when you go get your money, then it won't you won't be without money. Them dollars, y'all. Them dollars.
Our dolls. Our dolls. Look at this. It's like think about Pinocchio, man. This is what it is, man. The homes, he was in that little wood shop. You know what I mean? Carving wood and shit. Look, these is the homes we live in, man. These are stagnant ass wooden board boxes. You hear me? All of us was little boys in that motherfucker trying to figure out how to be real. They said, damn, how to be,
Literally.
really. And we looked up, they said, oh, you need the money to do that. We sitting inside the little boxes.
And your nose start getting away from you. Your nose start getting longer, right? So your knowing start getting away from you, which is your nose start growing, right?
Yeah.
Your knowing goes, yeah.
Yeah, we learning how to lie. Look, that TV's the wolf. That little, or that donkey, that little badass motherfucker.
Yeah, grandma in there watching TV. Yeah.
You learning how to
literally.
growing up in that little wooden box. So you Pinocchio. Know what I'm saying? Now where you realize where they said where you got older and said you was kicking it with this money, then you was moneyless. You said you was broke. So there goes Pinocchio sitting in the wooden box, no energy, no currency until this check come back around. You know what I mean? Now battery dollars then powered you up. Now you moonwalking to the store. You feel me? You going and spreading your little joy around the candy land where the literally.
Hey, like he said though, what you know get away from you, right? So that's basically explaining every time he tell a lie, the truth get away from you. So every time they lied to us, the truth get further and further away. That's what the symbolism is. You know what I mean?
Your knowing get farther away from you. Cause we acting. Yeah, they got statues in that.
Yeah, every time you lie to yourself, that's what happened.
They had drama class, right? They had drama class in school. We changed the meaning of drama out here. We forgot it was drama class. Yo,
man, it's look, they got us playing pin the tail on the donkey. We run around playing all the same games.
Programming.
You know,
programming. That's the program right there, y'all.
Yeah.
But we all being made the same.
Motherfucking suspenders and same ass laughs or if you don't feel that you're unique to your own self, you gonna try to be just like the other motherfucker.
They wouldn't let me. That's the thing. That's why I can see it, because they would not let me hang out. No matter what I do.
No matter what.
No matter what. You can't do what we do, Wayne. I see. I can see that. Like they made sure I'll get in trouble. Like you feel me? Like as soon as I say a cuss word, I'm in trouble. They'll sit there and listen to NWA all their life.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. It's like they know when you a true soul, you know what I mean? Like why everybody wanted to whoop your ass when you was younger.
Exactly. I see it now.
And I mean it's like a motherfucking chain. You know, like you see that going on with the people. The X-Men or whatever you want to call it, the motherfuckers who know better. Like they be getting their ass fucked up, man. And I don't even give a fuck. Like this is I gotta be ready for whatever, even if I ain't. So it's kind of like us giving away all of these free jewels. You know what I mean? It can get you treated like they told you Jesus got the business.
Okay. That's why I can talk the truth and still stand with you, and you not kick me off the block. You feel what I'm saying? I found a way to stay in truth and still be able to stand with you. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I've been doing this all my life, literally. I was murdered by a family member when I was 2 years old, and my body got burned on the bottom half of my body, and the doctor took skin off my back and put it on my legs. That's how bad it was, 30-degree burns. And so I was separated. I was separated from everybody since I've been here.
That's ill, because I had a partner, Demetrius, man. He had a lot of his body was, you know, it was covered with 3rd-degree burn. Is where his body looked like chicken skin.
Yeah, I got that on my legs. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I see serpent scales though.
That's my partner, bro. Didn't nobody really take to him in the school. You know what I mean? He was real cool, but it was a lot of people where you know how they act. He was real.
You probably know now though if he's still here.
Yeah, he's still here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But his arms was where, you know, where being at the elbows, they was like webbed right there. He was burnt up so bad, you know. So his arms, they stayed like he kept his hands, both his wrists up on his, you know, on his chest, you know, like like the T-Rex be. You know what I'm saying? So due to that, a lot of people didn't like to come around by him or whatever, he was like singled out. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. I know the feeling.
Yeah, we was them.
Boy.
I was the one that was his partner. You feel me?
Hmm.
Straight up, man. I miss him too, man. So I know what you mean, man. Going through a forced difference type. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Hmm. But actually, I feel I came after that happened. I feel Wayne left and I came
Mm.
because I remember coming.
Uh,
And when I
damn.
came, I was already walking around.
You talking about the old you or something like that?
I'm saying the original soul that was here, I feel, left
Wow.
because of the trauma, or maybe God, removed them for me to come in.
Yeah. Because
Because
we change every day. That's right.
because when I woke up, if I can call it wake up, I was in a dark place, what they call the sunken place, like a
Mm.
manhole, a dark place, and it's a pinhole light at the end, or a tunnel or something. I don't know what to call it. It's like I knew English when I got here. It's weird, but I came forward. It was a toy barn. My sister had a toy barn back in it's probably was the 70s, which was red and white, and you put your ABCs with magnets on them, you spell words out. Wow,
Okay.
wow. You feel? Now I came forward for that. That's what
Mhm.
grabbed my attention. And when I came forward, my vision went to full screen. It went from that pinhole size light to a full screen vision.
Yeah.
And I
I
was
can
walking
identify.
around. I was already eating. I don't think I didn't talk much, but I was eating and I was walking around before I came. My flesh was still, I guess, living. You feel what I'm saying? And I guess I was eating, but I wasn't there because when I came, my youngest sister was already walking around.
Mm.
So I thought she was my older sister till I heard my family talking for years because she was
Wow.
already walking and talking. And to me, I just got here. You feel what
And
I'm saying?
that's something because I feel like just like that, these realms, this astral projection thing,
Mm-hmm.
like this one of them. You know what I mean? And I'm astral projecting right now. You know, this whole life been doing it. You know, since
Mm-hmm.
I got into the womb or whatever. As far as the physical matter part of it,
That
been
curious
doing,
child that's grabbing things on the table.
yeah, been manipulating shit. Yep.
Yeah. They saying sit there, be quiet, and you'll grab the stuff on the table anyway when
Hmm.
they're not looking to see what's going on. Let me see what's going on.
Man,
Like,
it's where that's so ill because it's like that little, literally just a little version. It ain't nothing stupid about, you
mm,
know what I mean? This little person, they just can't do it like the grown, full blown body would do it. You know what I mean? They still wobbly, they still look, soft. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
But that's like that's where you in your own world, literally, because you don't remember it. I really don't remember being a toddler. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
little bitty like that. I don't know when. I can't remember when my thought process clicked where I could really remember my shit. You know what I'm saying? But I do remember when I started school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember my teacher, my first kindergarten teacher. I remember the
Yeah, they put me in
daycare
speech therapy.
and all that shit.
They put me in speech therapy, right? I thought I was in some kind. I didn't know it was speech therapy. I thought it was something special. I was special or something. Like I get to go to this special place after school and stuff. So I went to this speech therapy class, and one day they would sit me in a room, put the little headphones on you, and you hear the beep, and you raise your right and left hand or something when you hear beep and stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking
Right,
about?
right.
Okay, they would do that with me all the time, and then they would show me words, and I pronounce what I see, and then they'll say the word the way they say it, and then I'll pronounce what I see, like I'm important. They say important. I say I'm important. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, yep, yep,
So it
totally.
was two people in the room one day,
And the person that normally be in there with me was in there showing me the word, which was important. And I said I'm important. They say important, and then I said and I'm important, and then the other person came in and said important. They programming me. You feel what I'm saying? So then I copied them. I felt like, so you saying the same thing and they saying the same thing, and it seemed like to me y'all are shut up if I say important. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I
Yep.
said it important, and they released me. They released me from speech therapy after that.
Mm.
You feel what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep. Like you could have did it. Like you could have used an example too, like saying, "What's that? Impossible,
I'm possible. Yeah.
imperfect. I'm perfect." You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And I'm both of them. Like I'm ported or imported. You know that's shit. I'm ported. You know.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's where that lit up part kind of you see what others don't in everything. Shit. Like the
He was
people,
literally talking to me.
man, I could draw a face so easy out of a polka dot, anything, you know, just connect any dot. You know what I'm saying? And I could draw a whole damn face easy
Hmm.
where I see that face totally before I even connected any dots. You know, I see the whole grid of where I want to put whatever
Oh shit.
I want to draw. If I had 1,000 polka dot piece of paper or whatever, like connect the stars and shit like that. Look at that bird, man. That motherfucker got a big amber chest. Hey,
Yeah.
what's up, Drop? We can flip it over, man. You know,
We can talk about that wordplay though. You know, that wordplay is it's everything for real. You know, first it was the sound. You know what I'm saying? After the sound, they made the words. Now they made the words so they can make you tell you what the sound is instead of you decoding the sound yourself. So they said, no, this sound is a fucking airplane. No matter what you wanted to call it. And they just gonna make you say that. They say it so we can communicate. But people can communicate without even saying the same language. I can communicate with somebody speaking Spanish, and I can talk regular, and they can talk in their regular Spanish, and we kind of still know we on the same page. We might have to do a couple gestures to make sure, okay, yeah, we saying the same thing, motherfucker. Just by how we saying it, why we saying it, and the whole reason we communicating in the first place. We can talk gibberish and get the job done. It's when you don't know what y'all supposed to be talking about in the first place. That's when you would need to know their language. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I done seen a lot of them get shit done where two talk the same language can't even talk together. You know what I mean? But two total strangers move nice in the motherfucker. Go ahead. Who was saying something?
It's like this. If I say, damn, that's dope. A person that don't speak English properly would only know, okay, dope mean this. So they'd just look at it like, okay, that's some cocaine or something, right? A motherfucker that don't even speak English, I can be like, that's dope. Or how I say it. He'd be like, yeah, that is a dope card. He'd be able to tell by how I said it. You see what I'm saying? But the people that learn it, yeah, it's how I say it. I'm like, oh, dope, dope, dope. And then a motherfucker speaking Spanish might be like, yeah, dope. Yeah, that's dope, right? Dope. You see what I'm saying? And in reality, if they just look at it on paper and say, dope, right, they'd be like, did they leave something out? It was dope in the card. That's how they would look at it.
by just the spellings of it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
the grammar in which we talk upon means everything. Like they said, ain't what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah, man. Shit, I bet you your little baby can walk right up to a Spanish person and get to talking. They be talking like a motherfucker. Because I bet you they gonna speak the same language when that baby get up on them. Everybody know what babies is saying. You feel me? Like literal babies, literally. You know,
Yeah, what you gonna say? That baby hungry. That baby hurt. That baby this, that, and the third. They ain't speak one word of English. They can come up to you with gibberish like, I want to You're gonna be like, oh, you hungry? You hungry, little nigga? Like that.
Yeah, man. I ain't never heard or seen no, you know, say you can probably not tell a little baby that they don't speak it. I only see them tell, you know, grown-ups that shit. People, you know, that's real shit, man. The language is here, man. You know, yeah, it's all here, shit.
All tones always existed.
Facts. That feel, you know what I mean? You hear certain shit, you feel shit.
The first feel, one of them anyway, is don't look at the sun, you go blind.
Mm.
That's it. Don't look at Jesus.
Mm.
And you ain't because the question is Jesus, right?
And then when you finally do it, you be like, damn, that shit ain't do nothing. And that was the first time you realized as a kid they was lying. Or when they tell you carrots make your eye, make you see better. They tell you apples make your teeth strong. They tell you all this.
They talking about the sun. They telling you, well, you hearing a thing you call the apple, but the apple didn't say, hey, I'm apple. So to me, the apple of your eye is that sun, right?
Yep.
They telling you the carrots help your eyes see better. The carrots, the diamond on a carrot, you know what I'm saying? Diamond carrots. You got 24 karat gold. That's the sun, y'all. I'm telling you.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? They telling you. See, Satan gonna copy the creator, and he gonna put it down where you see eye level, like stars. When you look at Hollywood stars, they're at your high level. Instead of above your head, they at eye level. So he gonna put your change on the ground. So when you need a dime or a penny, you're gonna look on the ground for your dime or penny. So you can see your change or not your stars above your head. This ritual, y'all, to keep you from looking up.
It shimmers in the light and all that. And that's where it's just the opposite of what's natural. It's the opposite to it. You know, all of this mirrors itself.
Yeah, it's copying God. The android's copying your flesh, your body.
Yeah.
The adversary copying you. Literally.
Man, this shit is fucked up, man.
And where you stand, so you give it away. So stars in Hollywood. So you gave your stars to Hollywood. Literally, if you did. Literally.
Like they say, reach for the sky and shit. They not talking about with your hands.
You reaching for the sky when you pick up off the goddamn
He is talking about your hands, because your hands is soul. Your hands is soul. Your hands is your eyes.
I'm saying your hands will never touch the sky, but your eyesight will. That's what they want you to reach with your vision, your third eye. Not put your hands in the air. That's another ritual in itself. When you gotta raise that right hand or raise both hands when the police pull you over, that's a straight sign of Satan when they make you do that shit.
No, listen. That's ritual to keep you from raising your hand in the name of God. Because your name is in your hand. It's ritual. It's to keep your hands down. It's to keep your hands down. Like they say, hands down. It's to keep your hands down. It's ritual.
Instead of the real creator.
That's what it is, to keep people hands down and not praise and not raise their hands in praise. To where it look lame or it look like I'm under arrest. Or so you keep your hands down. Ritual.
Your hand, or raise your hand to that flag and say the Pledge of Allegiance, or you know what I'm saying? That's that. You know what I'm saying? That black power
to keep you still.
Rock and roll.
Stealing. Thou shalt not steal, right?
Yeah, them is all salutes to Lucifer, man. All them men. All that the peace sign, the West Side Devil Horns, everything you raise your hand to do a sign. Even the referees do them all game. Any sport, they just do them all game. The fucking ritual signs and shit. Like you said, it's rituals.
It's to take your hands away from you. Because you might look like you under arrest and people will pick at you. I'm not being funny. I'm just trying to use an example of something.
Hey, do you know why you put your hands together to pray?
To make the connection.
Yep, exactly. That's the only part of your body that can fully touch itself.
And to show myself that I am the only one touching and feeling.
But did you hear me? Like your feet can't fully touch yourself, your knees can't, your eyes can't, your lips.
I touch everything. If you get it, everything you see, you touch.
Yes, your lips and hands is the only thing that can touch yourself. So that's why you pray with your hands.
No, your eyes touching it too. Your ears touching it.
No, I'm talking about each other. Like your hand is touching the other side of your body when you put them together. Your lips is touching the other lip fully. But if you try to touch your feet, you kind of got to hold them, but they still ain't going to really touch. You try to touch the balls of your knees, you have to be double jointed. You try to touch your shoulders. You see, don't nothing else connect the other side of your body but your hands. Put it like that.
Yeah. And look at that. Like,
I got you.
Like where you touch, you feel, you know what I mean? Feel up. And like they wouldn't understand what you're saying if you told them that you can touch fire. Put your eyes on it, goddamn it.
And you can touch it if you know how long it takes to burn you. You can pick up something hot as hell if you only gonna be holding it for a half a second. You know what I'm saying? It's still timing involved. You know what I mean? You can grab a hot piece of charcoal, throw it out the grill real fast and not get burnt. But you also can just touch it with one finger. You leave that one finger on there too long, it's gonna sizzle your ass.
Yep. Like you can smack, like if you smack.
The creator give you time to recognize danger.
Now y'all looking. Yeah. Now you looking at yourself because you are the answer.
You are. You know what I mean? The exclamation mark.
Mm-hmm. You are the question. That. You are the answer.
Yeah, that's that shrieking or
went right back to Horus and Jesus, right?
If I cross my feet,
who are us? He's us.
I'm talking about the soles of your feet, Dizzy. I'm talking about your big toe and your little toe. All them toes touching. Both of your heels is touching. Like your hands. Some people probably can do it, but I guarantee you they got to pull it together. They can't do it involuntarily like you can just put your hands together.
Some people can. They practice.
And that's what the Yoda stance is. With the feet touching, them hands touching, Indian style. You know what I'm saying? Some of them just cross their legs completely. They get each side of their body on the other side of the energy field of their body. Because it's two of you. It's two halves. It's not one. That's how the creator is plural. That's the creator is not a single thing. It's two. It's a duality. It's a yin and yang. It's an up and down.
It's a one. Up is down.
Right. And that's what makes it up and down. What make the center?
The one.
Wouldn't be no center, right?
Yeah. So it is one.
But without the two polarities, you wouldn't have nothing to consider the one.
The two polarities is the one. We found out that it was. We found out it was two polarities. We found out we was naked.
Right. There's you got your back side and your front side. You got your left side and your right side, which makes one of you. Right. But it's still 4 dimensional. So it's still like,
so you learn 4 dimensions. You learn that. You feel what I'm saying? It's still that one. Your whole body make one you. The bicycle with all those parts on there make one bicycle.
That's facts.
Yeah. So the one world, the one word of God, or the one us is the one.
I know I ain't even wrote it down, but just saying naked. I know when you say naked,
The holy ones.
snakes. Naked is snakes.
Who told you was naked?
Not snakes, but snakes. Like they snake you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should answer that question, y'all. God said, who told us we was naked, y'all?
Who told us
Serpent.
we was
You
naked?
feel me? Like,
And and look, serpent
And then you can see the
translated as
serpent.
present. Yeah.
when you see the
Serpent.
answer, you see the serpent.
Right. That's why they say
This
you have devil. Now look, the serpent is Satan, right? And the serpent, the one told them they was naked. Now the gift of that is so Satan could reproduce. So you have God and you have Satan. So once you knew you was naked, your serpent, your penis went inside that female to reproduce. In other words, you wouldn't know what naked was because you wasn't trying to reproduce or nothing. You was just living. And then, hold on, you also can do godly things. Just like God made you, you can make your own. And then, boom, you went on ahead and fucked her. That's the biting from the tree. You know, she got the slobbing on that knob. We like, man, I told y'all, don't be eating that coochie, don't be sucking that penis, and don't be fucking, because y'all going to reproduce this motherfucker who I cast away. And I made a bet with this motherfucker, y'all went and fucked with him. And y'all still fucked with him. All right, motherfucker. Now watch what y'all grew into be. And look what we grew into be.
Yes, we got what we asked for. Black people.
And
We
look
found
at
out we
this.
were naked and we covered up with black people.
Oh my goodness.
Like, who are us? He's
Who
us.
is that?
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Then they came in between. Black people, we got to rise up. You black
Hey, did you
people,
know
we got
before
to
they
make it.
was
But you feel what I'm
trying
saying?
to race to America, what started
Martin Luther.
races? It was basically the
Civil
12
rights.
tribes of what? Judah, what was it? The 12 tribes was all the races, but they didn't call them white, black, this, that, and the third. They like called them Abraham, called them Esau, called them this, that, and the third. It wasn't about your color. That was just that was just the name that fitted them type people of all different races. Until they started coming to America, it was a race. And it was like, all right, well, everybody this color is coming from this way, everybody from that color coming from this, that, and the third. And they put races upon people because it was a race to America.
Rainbow.
Yeah.
The covenant.
And everybody's still racing. Everybody's still racing to Babylon. This is Babylon. It's not nowhere they said it was.
It is.
It's right here where we
This is
standing at.
Babylon. In our mind.
And it been failed. It is in our mind. And it been failed. They just trying their hardest to rebuild it up. And it's too many woke people.
Through you.
Hey, look at this. If the serpent is the
Once we
president,
get that order out the way, that new world order, that one world order, that order that we gotta follow their order, and
well, actually, it's you making the order.
Move at our own cosmic. That's what they're scared.
It's us making the orders, y'all. It's us that's ordering New World Order. Because you order the pizza and you order online if you do. And so it's us. So he like, I'm telling you the truth. I'm entertaining you. And y'all over there getting mad. Y'all gathering arms. Y'all over there practicing at the range. Y'all over here talking about y'all finna go into this big old thing. Y'all talking about y'all gonna do. You feel what I'm saying? So us, if we take and make the order, then the New World Order will be, because we gonna be the ones making the order. You feel what I'm saying? Placing the orders. Yes.
Yeah. Helping the system
Because
stand.
to them, telling y'all the truth.
System.
We mental govern here. We entertaining your mental. We advertising to you. We telling you what we doing.
Love it. And look.
So why y'all mad?
Look, we're I just want to add this one in. All right. You know,
me and you, order off of me and you. You win that, but we following the order and the recipe they giving us. But go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I feel Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, just saying that the present is the gift of life, right? And that gift of life is a covenant or a covering. You know, that's the skin that you in. So if that skin represents the wrapping that's around that present you love to receive, then your tongue is, or say the serpent tongue is literally the bow. You know what I mean? So
Or
dealing
the
with that,
arrow.
yeah, dealing with that. The snake is you. Every step you take is a slither, and you ground it just like that serpent on his belly. When you trace your carbon footprint, it's gonna slither because it's gonna be a left and right dot connected. You know what I mean? So the serpent is you have a tailbone. You know what I mean? So
Hey,
that's
did you just say like how you walk when they connected and make a circle? Is that what you
yeah,
just said?
yeah, like yep,
I
it's
heard
slithers.
somebody say that before. They was like, if you walk and you connect your footprints with a line, it make a snake.
Yeah, that was
Just a
probably
human
I
walking.
said that.
And when
I
you
said
connect left to right, it forms the snake. It's
yeah,
crazy, but go ahead.
yep, and you got a tailbone that's right over that trail where your heels is leaving these dots.
And the
No,
reason we had tails, though, this is what people don't understand. Like, there's some truth to evolution, not how they say it. When we was around all this brush and all that, you needed shit to move that shit up, and you just naturally grew that part on your body.
Nah,
With so
bro.
much.
I think he had it for us, and he could build houses without even no man building it with his hands. Just like
No,
that
I'm
tree sitting there,
saying,
like just like
Brian,
that tree.
Hey, you low, son of y'all.
Yeah, I'm saying that I feel
yeah,
our Father, my Father in heaven, can just make it appear like you just walk up and it's a house there for you. I really feel it's like that.
oh, like thought, like how you get to the next stage on a video game, and a whole new world just appear when you pass the
Yeah,
first level.
yeah.
So basically, like a tree didn't make no noise if we want to get technical. If it fell on the other side of the plane, to you, it didn't make no noise. And if you went over there, a tree might ain't even fall. It just fell to that person that was over there at that time. You make it there after they leave, and the same tree is standing upright. But if he come back, if y'all don't come together, y'all not gonna understand what the hell is happening. So the person that saw the tree fall, after you leave, you saw it standing up. When they come back, the same tree gonna be fell because it's their world. You see what I'm saying? Until y'all combine y'all world together, you're not gonna see these paranormal things that we would call ghostly, or man, like he just said. The laptop was just there. I think he said it yesterday. The laptop was just there. I walk away looking for it, come back, and now it's there. But when I knew it's supposed to be there, I looked, the laptop gone. I go looking around my house, come back to the same spot I looked at, and there it goes sitting there. That's what he's saying. That it shit can appear and reappear and disappear, and you can lightweight go fucking crazy if you wake up too much over the people that's around you. So if I'm too woke, it's gonna be so abnormal to them, it's gonna fuck the energy up. So I only can be as smart as the people around me, as dumb they is. You know, so the people around me, if I get around even dumber people, I can raise my consciousness even higher, because it's gonna be a yin and yang thing with it. The smarter I get around people, it's time for me to get dumb and listen.
Yeah.
Now I'm on the bottom end. These motherfuckers talking this. Now the key is, like we said, try to find that middle point and ride happiness long as it can. Then you're gonna fall down, you're gonna go back up too high, you're gonna get pompous, and you're gonna get broke. Then you're gonna find that middle part again, you're gonna be happy. You just happy, natural high, you just smiling, you hear the birds. Next thing you know, you too high on life now. You forgetting where you came from. It's time to come back now. Let me let you catch a case or something. Bring you back to life. Boom, you get down too low. Man, let me give something to cheer this man up. Getting back in that middle line. And you gotta stay in the middle, like we was talking about that tightrope, the top of the fence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta walk that motherfucker. Ain't no playing either side. You gotta play both sides.
Yep. That razor blade, man.
Hear me, Lord.
Razor,
Straight up.
The female, man.
You
What's
gotta
the
walk the
razor?
thin line between love and hate. It's a thin line between real and fake. Fake and reality. Was
It's a
when you gotta deal with
thin line
reality, you gotta deal with reality.
between
Or what was
clouds and
the act
red
of it, or what was actually.
Hey,
You know how many spells you can
that
unbreak in a
was
round.
deep, though. Now we be touching
How many
down.
spells can you unveil? How many spells can you unveil while you under your belt? The belt buckle. They was like, why they have a belt and why did they have to have a belt buckle? Why did they want me to buckle? It's like, why did they want the seat to buckle? If my knees buckle, I fall down to the ground and my knees buckle up under me, so I fell. It's like when you realize, right? When you realize that the fine point is controlling negative energy, right? And when you're trying to be positive. When you're trying to be positive, know that you got to control negative energy. When you know that you got down just being negative, you know that it's a lot of positive shit around you because that's how the opposites of the worlds attract. That's why opposites attract. Why you think that the goody goods is thinking that they doing so good, but they thinking that they living so fucked up? Because they trying to be so good when everything around them is fucked up.
Facts.
So then all you attracting is, so all you was attracting is that polarity. So then if you on the opposite side, right, you doing bad, but it's gonna be a lot of good shit around you.
Are you still talking or did you stop talking? Because I don't know if your mic got something.
Say that again, Doc.
He was saying he couldn't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I hear you when you just said that, but you had stopped in mid sentence. I was like, damn, I know Huey ain't stopped like that.
Nah, yeah, I did. I be trying to pull a drop sometime.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta leave it open for them to be able to finish it, and just leave it like right there, and just leave it.
Put a blank in there.
Yeah.
You can fill in the blank, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Parables.
Parable.
That was my favorite homework assignments. Hey, look, multiple choice though. Look, and multiple choice motherfucker questions back in elementary. The shit was so fun because I didn't have to read the fucking question. I knew what we've been talking about, and I just read the keywords. Yeah, the keywords, the landing, you got keywords. And I just go down. I probably miss like 2 because they got the 2 trick questions. The teacher would call me up and say, I know what you're doing, but you keep flunking the trick questions. I'm like, look, man, I'm listening to you. That's all you need to know. I'm sucking. My brain is a sponge, and I'm listening to you. And I'm listening
to everything around me so I can soak up everything. Yeah, I want to be able to hear everything around me. I'm hearing them, I'm hearing their conversation, and I wasn't even in it. But I was listening to what was going on, so I heard it. You feel me?
This is so ill, man. Like when you think of what we talking about, man. Look, you know I said that, all right, look at this, man. We are addicted, y'all. Now look at this. Where we all talking about these chakras and where you get a feeling from teaching. I don't give a fuck in the high on life, right? And you gonna be able to talk all the fuck you want to walk as long as you in alignment, right? So where you the teacher, you end up in this zone of getting this high, and that's the opposite of being drugged. You hear me? So look at this, where you talk about, you end up in debates with your peoples, and if you lose those debates, you getting drugged. Back in the day, they'll cabbage your ass, they'll throw tomatoes at your ass, they'll drag your motherfucking ass on that rope, and you'll end up high there, but you gotta overdose and kill you.
How do most people get high? By utilizing what? Drugs. They use drugs to get what? High. They know that they gotta drag
a lot of people die getting high. Look, they overdose getting drugged up and hung from this high because they didn't know what it was really doing, taking in these drugs. You know what I mean?
So it's like a motherfucker.
Drugged up off the wet, but they had to hang themselves out the dry.
Yeah.
So they had to hang themselves out the air dry in the sun base.
So what y'all just said was the symbolism. Y'all just said the symbolism to Jesus on the cross. He got drugged. He got drugged, and they hung his ass high. Right?
Yep. And
That ain't what I see.
his body,
No, hold
his
on.
body
Listen,
rotted on that clothing line.
It can be so. You can see
I
it a
see-
billion ways. Hold up. Let me
I
finish
see a
though.
man
Yeah.
on that sun.
Hold on, let
It's
him
a
say it. Let him
man
do
on that sun. Go ahead.
that off.
Let me finish though.
Say
'Cause
drop.
I see it 3 billion different
Go ahead,
ways.
bro.
This is one of the ways I see it, right? He got drugged, you know, the passion of Christ. They drug him to each judge. They asked each judge, he like, man, I don't kill that motherfucker. He ain't did nothing to me. He said, keep it at 100. Get to the last judge, he like, fuck it. They drug his ass, hung him up. They drug him, hung him up high. He came down off his high and was resurrected back to his normal self. That's just a way I can look at it. So
Yeah,
go ahead and
same
talk
thing. Yeah, you
Yeah.
saying it.
It's an
You saying
overdose.
about it.
you saying it in
okay.
the man in the flesh, but this a symbol that's paint. You know, that's wood with paint on it. You can't get what I'm
No,
saying?
I'm saying
Yeah.
if you get
It's an
high,
overdose.
right? Say you a motherfucking recovering dope fiend, right? Boom. You relapse. You get drugged up. You get dumb high. You crucify yourself. You lost your job, everything. And then you go into your what they call it, snap my fingers, sobriety. They go into their sobriety day and find themselves back to being able to cope with themselves because they was drugged high and hanged out to dry. And they resurrected the real person that was born from the womb instead of the drugs that
Yes.
took over. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
More
you
like
telling my
that.
story. Yeah, you telling my story, or yours too.
Right. Yeah, that's dope, man.
So
Yeah, that's
that's what that is. Yeah, you're
that's
right.
where we really are. You know, we getting
A
high
man
off
on the cross.
this cross.
A man
this
on the cross,
Christ
crossing the
conscious.
crossroads.
But what if I told you? What if I told you? Because I always been thinking of this. What if I told you that was always a woman on the cross? What if I told you Jesus was a woman and it was a?
You
And what
can
if I
say
told you?
you can say that. You can
Look,
say that
when you
because that's matter.
look at this, when
And
you
Jesus is a woman. I am gonna tell you, I am one man. I'm gonna tell you that
They tell us
because
in
my
He-Man.
flesh,
and there's
They tell
one
us
heart.
in
my
He-Man
flesh,
that it's a duality.
my flesh is
you know,
E.
the power of grace, God, this, that, and the third. He holds
My
the sword
flesh,
up in the air. He gets the
my flesh
fucking
is Eve.
electricity from
My
the
mind
ether.
thinking is
But his
Adam
sister's name is
because
Right,
he
my
is inside the.
and his sister's
fact,
name is
fact.
Shira. See
Look
how
at
that
that.
works? So he
Look,
man and she Shira.
you in
Shira is the sun god basically, or
She-Ra.
female.
They telling you that she the son also. They telling you that
And they said,
She-Ra. So he is inside of she, right?
You know that's
no, they
crazy.
saying Shira.
S-H-E.
I don't know what's real or what's wrong or right. I know that the cartoon is telling us
No.
Shira is the sun for the Ra, and He-Man is the moon for the man. And when you sword up, it brings the shit together, and then he turns into this fucking superhero to go fight fucking Skeletor, his inner self, his bones. And see, the master of the universe, these kids don't get these shits no more. They water them down. The cartoons we was watching as kids, we still could depict them like we depict them now. We're like, oh, okay, Cobra Commander, okay. They gonna try one day go against the whole world, gonna try to turn on us over here. We knew that as kids watching G.I. Joe. We knew Voltron mean we gotta come together, man, all elements, man. Like as kids, now they watching shit like Minions.
Or Voltron.
Yeah, man,
We already knew that before we seen Voltron.
Transzord Z and shit.
And he
I think we gave it to Voltron.
period.
Like God
Yeah,
say,
man.
we
Great
shouldn't make
space
any
too.
we shouldn't make any graven images in the likeness of heaven, and the things that's under the water. You feel what I'm saying? So when we take
Yeah.
things as like Voltron, we give it to Voltron instead of saying Voltron is like us. Because we had it
Right.
already before we see Voltron. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, look at this, man.
Are we trained to talk
Yep.
like this? We
Look at this,
we
man.
trained to
This,
talk like this.
this look where we deal with this train of thought like this. You know what I mean? It's a whole thing with
Mhm.
you're indulging in intelligence, and it does get you high. It's life. You know what I mean? But it's where we know we can get crucified, like you just said. We get drugged, high, hung out to dry. Motherfucker, your clothes will be hanging on that rope. You hear me?
I just had
To disintegrates away. But that's an overdose. You had so much intelligence. You indulged in the people who was on the low vibration, hung your ass high, and they snickered at it because they knew that you was a motherfucker who played this game.
I don't hear
Normally,
nobody, man.
for them put you up there and spectated you as the son, like you just said. Your
Hold
intelligence
on.
wasn't
He
over.
don't.
Hold on. Hey, no, listen, I figured it out, Huey. When you can't hear nobody, just mumble something. It be, as soon as I said I don't hear nobody, I started hearing everybody. So
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Like where everybody hung you on that tree and they looked up high at the sun or the dog tail or or She-Ra or whatever, where they hung her, him, or them. These people were they was in the heavens up there, and it's where we knew so much. It's where we got ourselves crucified because this in hell right now. You know what I'm saying, and all of those demons don't want you waking them up to this. You know what I mean?
Get you.
So where you inhale like you breathing, you're gonna exit this hell.
Hey man, I had a vision, man. I want to start running this. Maybe y'all can help me too. We gonna start running. Like in school, it'd be like your 5 smartest people from your school would go to a whole tournament. You see what I'm saying? We can start doing this shit live. Team debates, 5 on 5. You understand? This motherfuckers get 15 minutes to have their own builds like we doing, so ain't nobody cutting nobody off. Ain't nobody. We just build and then boom, we pass it. You know what I'm saying? Now, them 5 motherfuckers got 15 minutes to talk about whatever the fuck they want to talk about. And we do that 2 times every show. Boom. And then see who really be dropping gems on their motherfucking panels and who really just be like clout chasing this, that, and the third. And I guarantee you, we in the top 10. The motherfuckers that build with us, we in the top 10 on the whole internet, I mean. We take 5 of us. You can pick any of them you want to. You can pick the bottom 5 or the top 5, and they still gonna have more gems.
And and that's so
special, man. Earther, a flat earther, a Muslim, and a Christian, and put them on the same panel. And
that's so. Boy,
I say I don't do no religion, and that's our team right there. So we got a globe earther.
Hey, look at that.
We got a such and such, and still can build and come to common grounds on various topics.
Various. Look, and that's where where I say I feel you. Know what I mean? That I feel to the top, I feel to the heavens. You hear in my cup runneth over, and I know this is where I feel to the most high level. This is where I know the Most High done brought all of us together, literally. HOTC ain't no joke, man. That's why we so serious. Damn, man. I really do.
Playing games, that's when the gems drop. When I'm serious, Yeah,
they
playing
glistening,
around
man.
when the cat playing with the
Man,
yarn ball, man. You
for the
know,
law.
the
We doing this for the true
serious. I'm
Lord.
putting in that work. When I'm serious, I'm watching so many different videos and listening to so many different people and all kind of shit, bro. And
Man, I'm a
then I
big
like to play around with what I gather for that week or that day or that month or that year or wherever my conscious is at the time. One day I can be fucking Albert Einstein. Next day I'm just Joe
you
Blow.
hear me? Hey, Drop. That's I see you got one of your talents down, man, as far as just being able to switch it up like you be doing as far as all of those you come up with, create personas or
Yeah, man.
here, you know what I mean? Man, this shit is it's so weird. Like, look, I got a question right now.
You know that motherfucker. Go
Say
ahead.
that again. You said you know
I
that
said we
motherfucker.
like the motherfucker on Mortal Kombat that can change into all the other fighters. But Shang Tsung, that was his name. But go ahead.
Yep, you got that Shang Tsung talent. But look, I got this question, man.
But no, you was about to ask a question. You keep blanking out on my shit for some reason.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure you hear it, man. If you perish today, did you hear me? Would you be satisfied with the state of mind you was in and what you done when you know what I mean? Look, I'll be satisfied.
Yeah, I don't regret nothing I did.
You know what I mean? I'll be satisfied with knowing where I'm at now, and I'll be telling motherfuckers, man, I was mind's eye. You hear me?
Now, here's what I regret. Before I got woke, right, I wish I would have played the game, right, and put some money up. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't really all the way woke. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, fuck the system. I ain't give a fuck about no system. It's my system, right? But before I had that mind frame, when I'm like, yeah, it's the system. You need to go to college. You need to this, that, and the third. I should have got some credentials out of that fuck boy life. And it would be helping me right now, though, while I'm woke. So now I got this in my back pocket. I don't got shit in my back pocket because it always was like, fuck the system. You know what I'm saying? So all I do is got money saved. I don't got no certificates for shit. They want to see them licensed for this. They want to see them licensed for that. They want to see all this dumb shit, these scholarships, these goddamn, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, hold on. Why?
Yeah,
but I know more than the professor, but it don't matter if I ain't got that piece of paper. It's crazy. You can't even open up a barber shop without that fucking piece of paper. But go ahead.
Hey, it's something, man. You know how we talk about the mouth of madness, right? Mm-hmm. That'll be the low vibrational creatures, where like say, and I ain't knocking nobody, but say the ones that just don't want to come up out of it. These are your literal, physical, easy to see demons in the world. You know what I mean? But where you say what you saying, you know what I mean, and they just can't resonate. You are you spewing madness or this up there. They'll say, "What the fuck you mean? That's you." When you say you Jesus and shit like that. So you're the mouth of madness. Know what I mean? In that mouth, it takes things down to the belly of the beast or upheaves. You know what I mean? Turmoil. You will literally witness yourself become devoured by the demons, man. It's a spilling. You know what I mean? Where your whole body will rot. You know what I mean? And they'll watch it right there. You know what I mean? This shit is fucked up, man. When you get to this level, man.
And like you said, and we're gonna be repetitive.
Another mouth.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Drop.
No, you go ahead, finish up. Right? It ain't that serious.
Yeah, it's like you know how your peoples be like, damn, like with your lyrics and shit, they be like, nigga, drop sick, drop ill. You hear me? And that's that spill. Like, where the fuck you coming from with this shit you saying? Like, know what I mean? Like you intertwine all of this intel and knowledge within your music. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers would be like, they wouldn't have no choice but to say you iller than pop.
Hey, look, I got a riddle for you. Hey, look, I call them riddle bars, right? I say
Uh-huh.
I I blow up like Hakeem and Ralph Sampson, right? Do you
Uh-huh.
catch that riddle? That's the riddle. Now,
Uh-huh.
what make that a bar, right? What
Uh-huh.
make it a bar is Hakeem and Ralph Sampson was the Twin Towers. And I say I blow up like Hakeem and Ralph Sampson. Now, when I say that, it just sounds like, oh, he said he blew up like basketball players. You know, just straight down people, right? And then the people that's all the way, they be like, nah, bro. Hakeem and Ralph Sampson is the Twin Towers, and the Twin Towers blew up, bro. That's what he just said in one line, though. Not a whole verse or
Right.
just one fucking line. And that's the art to me. This is what I listen for when I hear people rap and shit. I'm like, how much substance is in it? Is it cut down? Is it sing-along music? Okay, well, if it's sing-along
Right.
music, I'll wait till my motherfucking cousins and them come over and I'll play it. But if it's
The
headphone music, yeah, some K Reno or something, oh man, I'm glued to the headphones. But it's more than what you hearing. With these poetic motherfuckers, like the Bible, bro. What you read, it ain't what the Bible saying, face value.
Ooh, ain't that what you say, man? I remember you saying that shit, man. Walk with me. Or you spit drop. Like you remember, I know you remember saying that shit. Like you were like, y'all walk with me. You know what I'm saying? And you, as long as you spitting the knowledge that you spitting, that's like a song. Like say a motherfucker taking road trips and shit. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
Where hey, a lot of people that me and you listen to, we can go so far on this music rolling a pad. You hear me? Like just say Al Pacino, album for album. You know what I mean? That shit'll physically get you far down the road, gas in your tank, and then how far could you roll on the fumes? You hear me? Where this music, all of this, like say it was so much intel, and you didn't experience the million shiver bumps. You really listening and learning from this fucking music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. For an example, right quick, my hood nigga 38 Special, right? He said, my brother went to court to get sentenced. I walked out in the middle of it. I couldn't sit through the entire lynching. That's a hood nigga, that the vision right there. Like you going to court with your bro, you about to get 50. You looking at the judge, you looking at the prosecutor, you just watching them drag bull. And you gotta walk out. Like I can't even sit through this shit.
Because he know when he get to the end of the road, he gonna wreck. He busted a union in the middle of the road, like, know what I mean?
But how the hood motherfucker, the point is how the motherfucker exposed the system. And you think they sleep. You're like, man, they lynched him in there like some back in the day. They gave him 50.
Man, the whole room gonna fall out. Everybody who stayed, everybody gonna be devastated, man. Any motherfucker, like before the movie go off, you know it's gonna be a pile up. Some people be getting up and gone for the, you know, that movie at the theaters go off. So like,
you got the other side. If he get off, the other family gonna go nuts. Jumping over the theme, man. We got to scrap, bro. We fighting deaths and everything. You done killed my bro. They done let you go.
Yep, in a while.
Now we all in the parking lot. Everybody about to go to jail. See that?
They didn't let us go.
Yep, they didn't listen. It's like it's kind of like
go for any race. You can Google any race. When that shit be happening, they be jumping over the whole podium like
like grabbing people, bro, hands on.
Ah,
Man.
The Great
Like
Witch Hunt,
beef.
right? The Great Witch Hunt, Witch Hunt of 1812, y'all. This was
Fresh
going
out.
on.
Hey, that's kind of like America. You know how everybody saying, "Get the fuck out of America, man." You know what I mean? That's them people who see halfway down the road. They already know what it's
You
gonna
know how
end
they,
like.
you know how they say the wild animals can't see the orange, right? They can't see that orange on them hunters.
Yeah, because it's black and white, right? They see it in black and white. That's why
So
they
people
figure that
can't
shit.
see the orange on the hunters. We can't see the orange on the hunters, y'all.
And it's real bright. Know what I mean?
You feel what? You feel?
Damn, man. Look how wicked it is. Bro, let me tell y'all something, man. This
So
real
they didn't
talk.
let him go.
No,
Boy,
let's go to the black. Hold on, right.
I just want
Let's
to
go into the.
that man, we are not where we at. Know what I mean? No matter what happened, just I was listening to Nikki C the other day, and she was like, "Man, just live your fucking life." Know what I mean? But no matter what we go through, y'all, we got it. Know what I mean? We got it honest, man.
Now let you right, and let me let y'all in on a secret on the hunters, man. Do you know the grand prize is to catch another hunter sleeping? And you just
That's
a hunter
what
on the pop. Listen, bro, if you go in with your team, man, it's like 9 of y'all. That's why they don't really be by themselves, man. And if they see y'all trying to hunt the same thing they hunting, they'll pop your motherfucking ass. It's just like the hood, but you in the woods.
But what they hunting, you ain't hunting.
Like in the hood, if you get in my money,
how can I get you with something that you ain't involved in? You ain't got nothing to do with it.
No, listen, in the hood, if you get in somebody else's money, they'll ride on you. Hunters, they got their grounds. You know that's my fucking territory. I fucking bought this land. My father had this land. We had this land for 100 fucking years. Who the fuck you think he is, right? Boom, and then you and y'all think y'all just hunting. Ooh, they go a deer. Boom, the dude done got hit. You like, man, he hit, bro. I didn't fucking shoot him. You looking around, boom, now y'all running, bro. You saw that Ice-T movie when they told him, man, we'll give you a 10-minute head start. Yeah. We give you
Listen, they load magazines with bulletins, special news bulletins, bro. Listen, bro, like,
man, them
bro,
listen,
it's
us. It's
doing the foolishness to each other.
You can just kill something, and it ain't for like to survive. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. I don't know.
I'm saying, like, if I watch that movie and then 100 and the people did that, right? And to me, I can program myself that if I'm in that situation, man, I'm gonna run left because they went right? You kind of get what I'm saying? Like,
I already know what I'm gonna do.
But if I never seen it, then would I have that program? Like,
no, what you forgetting is they got them hound dogs. You go in the tree, them dogs gonna stop at the tree. You at the top of the tree, the dog just gonna stop and start barking at the fucking tree, bro. So you basically gotta get naked first of all.
So what happened when you grow up, at, and you learn how to, no matter who dog it is, you learn how to tame the dog or calm any dog, right?
Not calm the dog.
You feel
cover
what I'm
your
saying?
scent. That's what you got to do.
No, listen to what I'm saying. No matter if it's a hunting dog, no matter what kind of dog.
Yeah, let the
say
dog
in
just
your
take
hood.
off. Now let's go, boys. And they ain't trying to find you. They know
I think that scenario is only for people that's programmed.
No, the police know the K9 gonna find the dope. They ain't gotta look for the goddamn dope. They walk the shit around your goddamn car and then there you go, bro. The same with when they find him, buried bodies and shit.
And niggas with nigga rig shit to where the dog didn't find it. Some niggas did shit where dogs didn't find it.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I said the best thing to do is to get naked, but you had cut me off when I said it. So we're on the same page. So boom, they got the sin on you, this, that, and the third. You get naked. You throw that shit left in, you go right. Now they going right. The dogs done stop. They looking around. You done threw it in like a little river thing. So now they like, well, maybe the water took its sin away, but you still going a whole nother way, and the dogs get confused. I know exactly what you're saying, and that's what you still got to go back to your neck itself.
Yeah.
In case you got a spare clothes, or them dogs
See,
don't
but
find
I
you,
still
bro.
think that's for the individual that have a
Period.
certain mind
You can
state.
throw your
Because some
jacket
people,
off and go like,
some people,
but it's still stronger this way, and the dogs don't river, and they're gonna start running
some people can set
the
up
same
booby
way you
traps.
ran. They're gonna
Some
follow
people can
that
set that
whole
is a
order.
booby trap though, but it's a harmless booby trap. But some people
It
can
can
set
buy
up
you
booby
time.
traps due to they chasing you. You can get them to come
Ooh,
chase you. You feel what I'm saying?
bear traps and all. I know what you're saying. Cover up big holes where people done broke their leg running down the trail. You had to jump over the hole. You like, hold on, stop. Boom, you break down 5 big ass leaves. You throw it over the hole, and then you start running again. They don't know
Arnold
it's a
Schwarzenegger
hole.
in the movie
Yeah.
Predator is a copy of you or me. Arnold Schwarzenegger in that movie Predator, after the most powerful beast that could be chasing him and hunting him is you.
And,
You
and
feel what I'm
guess who's
saying?
chasing you? And you chase, and you the predator too.
So so you don't have to you can set booby traps. Like since they chasing you, might well let them fall in, right?
If you ever been getting chased, right, by a dog, by a police or anything, right, you don't gotta see nothing on the ground, right? You would just be hopping over shit, jumping over fences. You just feel it. It's sort of like a running back. You just feel it. You just.
And I'm also thinking, how can I trap you off? The person chasing.
No, I'm talking about the one running. No.
Yeah, I'm running. I'm being chased, and I'm thinking at the same time as I'm hopping and stuff, how can I have set you up and get hit by a car with me?
Right. I thought of that off top on the direction I'm going. So the shit I just ran through, you gonna have to be dope as hell to run through what I just ran through. Exactly. I just hopped the fence. I jumped over the whole canyon thing. I barely made it. Hit my face. Bam. A shiner on my eye, but I pull myself still up. Boom. I crawl under something, and then boom, I keep running. And I'm like, if they run through that, then I'm caught. I don't give a fuck.
I think the
Them
same
dogs
way.
come like,
That is the same thing. I know what you mean.
but you run out of gas. Oh man, I pray I ain't never in no mountains. My biggest fear though, because the mountains, that cold shit, I can't do cold. I can't do cold.
Water, when you in water.
No, I'm talking about I fear cold. I fear like the temperatures drop and I only got a little like jacket on. Look, and I fear being abandoned in the fucking ocean, bro. When shit capsizes and these motherfuckers gotta find me, and I'm just in there with a life jacket, got big ass sharks. You ever saw Castaway when that big ass whale lifted up next to him when he was on the raft? This is what you around, right? So now I'm just in the middle, like, please find me. I'm petrified of that, and I'm petrified of getting stuck in some cold ass weather, man. Some dumb weather, man, where I can't get warm and I can't even start a fire or nothing. Them my two biggest fear. Anything else, I don't really give a shit, man. I can deal with it, man. It's time to take care of itself. But
Fear.
Middle of the ocean, in the middle of the mountains, and maybe I wouldn't fear the middle of the swamps or whatever, but I know that a bug can kill you.
The most fear is where you're at. You hear me? Most people
No, I don't fear where I might not fear the ocean if I'm out there, but I'm saying I don't want to be in that.
Don't fear you wherever you're at is the most fear. Nah, but for real. I'm about to get up off here. I got a couple of my people came through. I want to group to either one of the parties, you guys or them. So I want to both sides.
You be with the ones that you see alive, my nigga, bro.
Yeah.
You see them, right? That is
All
the gift.
man.
That is the gift itself. Hey, the other brother on here, what's his name? PE, I think.
That's me.
My you got a channel? You got a channel, brother?
I got a little something, but I don't. It's just others content and all.
I haven't created any.
Drop got a channel though. Drop you go live over there, bro.
Yeah, I got drop channel, but you got a great speech, bro. You got a great way
It's called Mind's Eye series. If you go to Mind's Eye series,
I think you touching a lot of people. I really do.
My channel and shit.
Hey, right back at you, man. Hey, we go in, man. We be, man. I can't even say it or explain it for real, but man, we can do this shit all year, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's all I do anyway, but inside myself.
This is what I'm breathing for, man. Let our people see, man. We here to remind ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
So shit, man. I still want to continue it, man. If anything gonna go on, man, let me know, y'all. I need to fire up my own damn live.
Go ahead, man. I can fire one up too.
You definitely got to start cranking up because you got that speech, bro.
I'll fire one up.
Respect, T. Okay, let's do it.
I seen you on what?
Tom P.
I said I seen you the other night on who was that? Children over there with Real in them.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. So moving around, you know.
Yep.
That's all, man. You know how we do.
Yeah, I be moving around too. You already know it. I be everywhere. I be seeing y'all. I be watching. I got eyes to see.
Huh.
I
touch everything.
You're the only one seeing it.
Literally.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, look at this. It's like, you know how a typhoon or avalanche shit. It's touching everything, man. You know what I'm saying? So
y'all know
that's
them
the
old
key.
Hebrew pictures, them old Israelite pictures with them brothers with the afros and the halos on their head. I think it's us, y'all.
Man. It's like that's what we feel up to the heavenly ring. You know,
we realize that the halo on our head, and it's the light on our head, literally.
Literally, man. Man, we about to keep this shit rolling, man. It's like shit, you know how to drive, so you can speed. Man, let's hit the gas.
They in their own realm, right? They know it. Okay, well, we ain't gonna hold you up, Huey P. Powerful speaker.
Yeah, man. Hey, we running this shit, man. We about to smash to the next avenue, dog. Straight up. That's God backwards. You know, we are the guard dogs, man. Straight up. So shit, we'll see you in a minute. I'll see y'all in a second, man. I'm about to, you know, roll these motherfucking tile right over there, man. So shit, we meet up.
All right.
Okay, in a sec. Respect, P. Yahweh.
All right, much love, brother.
All right, in a
We
sec.
might be the only ones in here. All right. Yeah, it's got quiet. Oh, Huey P still there. He probably put his equipment down. I'm about to check out, brother. Much love to you, Huey, if you can hear me. Great light.
Shout out to the people, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Until next time, the other side of the sun. You already need to know what to do. Shout out to everybody. Everything is everything. What up? Everything is love. Brian Persock. The brother Son of Yahweh, all of the brothers who came up, Mind's Eye, Sir Drop. You already know everything is love, God body. Everybody coming through. NRG Day Moon. Hit me up, sister, if you want to do your live. I definitely want to get up with you. So hit me up on my email so we can set up that live stream. We definitely got to do that for the people. Y'all be high frequencies and low vibrations, and then be low frequencies and high vibrations. Meaning, be in balance is what it's all about. Be in the center of you. controlling your polarities, being a projector of your reality, controlling your nows forever. Because it's only for you to be the winner, the one, the win, the one, W-I-E-N, the one to be at the end, the one to be on the O and the N, the one to be the now within, the one to know, the one to even know wherever can to know, wherever have know, can know. We ever have it, I have a canal. Even we can ever do whatever we have to do it now. Anything we can do, we have to do it up and down, look down. We can even go without or around. All around was meant to be around. So when you look around, know that you're where you need to be. And somewhere is in front of you for eternity. Much love to y'all. Peace. HOTC. One love. Vibrations. Rasta. Hear me, Lord. Yes, sir. Respect. The House of True Consciousness. The Hour of the Champions. You know, the leaders of the true. The head of the class.
You know that studio we going to?
The reverse dream regime, which one?
You know that gym over there? That's where we're going to.
And I'm out, y'all. One love.
No, bro.